Yo, can me speak up all a little juvenile, them gonna shoot up a place, I know, you know. Craft, Skeng, Valley, S.I. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I up on my journey, everything when you see me with me earning. Put the stage down your house and burn it. Kill them with style, me no need no gun permit. Yeah, me die up on my journey. Think I burn up the place like furnace. Try and stop my food, rat chicken and neck turning. Still up on the journey. Me not fi call them name. Me a win, them shame. Mash up everywhere, them lame. I'm not green or no signal it plain. Blessing a come, call the rain. Right for walk, enemies I get green. Rich badness, pop champagne. This way, every blood drain from your vein. Journey, everything when you see me with me earning. Put the stage down your house and burn it. Kill them in style, me no need no gun permit. Yeah, me die up on my journey. Me a burn up the place like furnace. Try and stop my food, rat chicken and neck turning. Still up on the journey. From a little and I grew up. When you reap when you sow. Watch the blessing just a flow. Them can't stop me and me a take the show. And no fight me get Jano. But me get stronger like a tornado. Melanin in a skin just a glow. But me bleach with them at night and them no know. Me not dead, go and wait drunk crow. Hungry I go kill on a bumbo clot slow. I hear what them a throw me and you can have chemistry. No buy, oh, knock them out like Mommy Dolly. Still I sell it high grade from Cali. Oh. Yo, can me speak up all a little juvenile, them gonna shoot up a place, I know, you know. Craft, Skeng, Valley, S.I. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I up on my journey, everything when you see me with me earning. Put the stage down your house and burn it. Kill them with style, me no need no gun permit. Yeah, me die up on my journey. Think I burn up the place like furnace. Try and stop my food, rat chicken and neck turning. Still up on the journey. Me not fi call them name. Me a win, them shame. Mash up everywhere, them lame. I'm not green or no signal it plain. Blessing a come, call the rain. Right for walk, enemies I get green. Rich badness, pop champagne. This way, every blood drain from your vein. Journey, everything when you see me with me earning. Put the stage down your house and burn it. Kill them in style, me no need no gun permit. Yeah, me die up on my journey. Me a burn up the place like furnace. Try and stop my food, rat chicken and neck turning. Still up on the journey. From a little and I grew up. When you reap when you sow. Watch the blessing just a flow. Them can't stop me and me a take the show. And no fight me get Jano. But me get stronger like a tornado. Melanin in a skin just a glow. But me bleach with them at night and them no know. Me not dead, go and wait drunk crow. Hungry I go kill on a bumbo clot slow. I hear what them a throw me and you can have chemistry. No buy, oh, knock them out like Mommy Dolly. Still I sell it high grade from Cali. Old school bad man clocks and ballet. Rich no bumbo clot like Polly. Journey, everything when you see me with me earning. Put the stage down your house and burn it. Kill them with style, me no need no gun permit. Yeah, me die up on my journey. Me a burn up the place like furnace. Try and stop my food, rat chicken and neck turning. Die up on the journey. Yo, can me speak up all a little juvenile, them gonna shoot up a place, I know, you know. Craft, Skeng, Valley, S.I. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, Me day up on my journey. Everything when you see me with me earning. Put the stage down your house and burn it. Kill them with style, me no need no gun permit. Yeah, me day up on my journey. Think I burn up the place like furnace. Try and stop my food, rat chicken and neck turning. Still up on the journey. Me not fi call them name. Me a win, them shame. Mash up everywhere, them lame. I'm not green or no signal it plain. Blessing a come, call the rain. Right for walk, enemies I get brain. Rich badness, pop champagne. This way, every blood drain from your vein. Journey, everything when you see me with me earning. Put the stage down your house and burn it. Kill them with style, me no need no gun permit. Yeah, me day up on my journey. Think I burn up the place like furnace. Try and stop my food, rat chicken and neck turning. Still up on the journey. From a little and I grew up. When you reap when you sow. Watch the blessing just a flow. Them can't stop me, and me a take the show. And no fight me get, Jano. But me get stronger like a tornado. Melanin in a skin just a glow. But me bleach with them at night and them no know. Me not dead, go and wait drunk crow. Hungry I go kill on a bumbo clot slow. I hear what them a throw me and your girl have chemistry. No buy, oh, knock them out like Mommy Dolly. Still a sell it high grade from Cali. Old school bad man clocks and ballet. Rich no bumbo clot like Polly. Journey, everything when you see me with me earning. Put the stage down your house and yo, can me speak up all a little juvenile and I shoot up a place and you know. Crowd, skank, Valley, SI. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Me day up on my journey. Everything when you see me with me earning. Put the stage down your house and burn it. Kill them with style, me no need no gun permit. Yeah, me day up on my journey. Think I burn up the place like furnace. Try and stop my food, rat chicken and neck turning. Still up on the journey. Me not fi call them name. Me a win, them shame. Mash up everywhere, them lame. I'm not green or no signal it plain. Blessing a come, call the rain. Right for walk, enemies I get brain. Rich badness, pop champagne. This way, every blood drain from your vein. Journey, everything when you see me with me earning. Put the stage down your house and burn it. Kill them with style, me no need no gun permit. Yeah, me day up on my journey. Think I burn up the place like furnace. Try and stop my food, rat chicken and neck turning. Still up on the journey. From a little and I grew up. When you reap when you sow. Watch the blessing just a flow. Them can't stop me, and me a take the show. And no fight me get, Jano. But me get stronger like a tornado. Melanin in a skin just a glow. But me bleach with them at night and them no know. Me not dead, go and wait drunk crow. Hungry I go kill on a bumbo clot slow. I hear what them a throw me and your girl have chemistry. No buy, oh, knock them out like Mommy Dolly. Still a sell it high grade from Cali. Old school bad man clocks and ballet. Rich no bumbo clot like Polly. Journey, everything when you see me with me earning. Put the stage down your house and burn it. Kill them with style, me no need no gun permit. Yeah, me day up on my journey. Think I burn up the place like furnace. Try and stop my food, rat chicken and neck turning. Day up on the journey. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Journey, everything when you see me with me earning. Put the stage down your house and burn it. Kill them with style, me no need no gun permit. Yeah, me day up on my journey. Think I burn up the place.
Journey upon them. Day upon the journey. Are you going now? I have a few, you know. Mm-hmm. Who there? Big up on yourself, who there, you know. Yeah, man. Merkeba, Imhotep, Hannibal, Free Thinker. Maurice, big up yourself. John Campbell, Jamon, big up on yourself. Kenil, yeah, man, big up on yourself. King Nile, big up yourself. Big up on yourself. You know, Friday evening, so we're not gonna go too long with something in the evening. Because I know it's a Friday evening and some people want to go party and some people are get ready to go watch Sumfest online. Yeah. Sumfest Sumfest thing there. Sumfest Sumfest today what Friday? So tonight I dance all night at Sumfest. You know why me the things today Saturday, you know, as a matter of fact, when I was in Puerto Rico, I thought today was Sunday. Mm-hmm. So tonight I dance all night on Sumfest. And tomorrow international night, though. See? Well, good luck to all of the artists them, you know, who perform. Tonight, um, yo, tonight thing there. Tonight, ladies at work. I'm gonna look for you, sir. Tonight, Mama's at work. What do I expect from Mama's in the night for tonight she at work? What do I expect? And tonight she at work. And tonight she at work. Tomorrow night, so she at work international night. No international night she at work. Dance all night, me didn't want she go tear up. Damn. International night? Damn, man. Me don't want she go tear up dance all night. So tonight family are closed. It's a family first show since him come out down. A family first show this down. Well, they come like a tomorrow night at the hype with ladies. So tonight I dance all night with Massacre and family them. Who do you think I'll take it? Who do you think I'll take a show in the night? Who do you think I'll take a show? I don't love to see the lineup for tonight. I would love to see the lineup for tonight. I don't love to see the lineup for tonight. Anyway, yesterday was a good vibe. You know, the Puerto Rico there. So now I say it's always good to be recognized by the international bodies. See? Yeah, man. It was a really good vibe. You see? It was a real good vibe yesterday. See it? Clean on the carpet. Tell them don't talk. When I say gangster walk. Tell them don't play with it. Then I say, you want to talk about international. You got to come see me. When you talk about international. You see? You have to come talk to me. You see? You can't size up. When it comes down to international vibe. Clean on the carpet. You see that? Yeah, man. Clean on the red carpet. You see me I say? And I go look, and I look, we go look feet. A book we get book feet. You pray? Yeah, man, book feet, man. So tell them to don't size up here. Clean on the carpet. Pa Miss Lucille Pitney. Look for Miss Lucille Pitney. I know so we have the single that come with the Latino, major Latino artists that come September. Plus we have some dancehall. Mad sitting for job. Mad dancehall sitting for job. Charles said Tamil, I go take it by night, yeah. Damn. My Tamil bad still. So what Valiant now work tonight? Valiant I work tonight? Because Valiant I work tonight and a Valiant me I put my money upon, you know. Valiant I work tonight? If Valiant I work... Who know if Valiant I work tonight on the show? Because if Valiant I work in a Valiant, I'll take it, you know. I know, more with Valiant I work in the night. Any Valiant I work in the night, my money upon Valiant straight. Yeah, man. Not don't just take it for dismantle it. Yeah. Any Valiant upon it in the night, I'm going to take it. I keep saying my work. So, how many see now a promotion or hype round Valiant for Sumfest? And I am the new sensation. Wow. It's weird. I let you upon a little secret, you know. I did for work tomorrow, you know. I did for work tomorrow night. Yeah. Everything is basically finalized, but some little thing go on. So I got us, and next day we talk about it. But I did for work tomorrow night. Yeah, man. Cancel, you know, because I'm supposed to still do out of Europe, you know. Notice I come back here, so, and then I go back out of Europe. We book the European tour to come back at Sumfest. Yeah, go do the award show, come back at Sumfest. The award show actually come after. We didn't know about Sumfest. See? Yeah, man, with the book feet, but yeah. I'm make a thing go on and we just no matter say nothing, see we just allow it still because I don't know when I run down the show. Because we still out the road to eat food. You see me I say? Yeah, man. But just look out in the future. Just looking at the future and you will know. You know what I say? Yeah. Yeah, man. So this was yesterday. Yeah? This was yesterday. And the Primus Ventud award show. Watch, look, and listen. You know what I say? I don't really know about them man there, you know. I don't really know about them man there. Yeah, man, Hannibal. I did book feet and everything, man, but yeah. Yeah, Imhotep.
Yo, Subi, where you going?
Yeah, go on, brother.
Yeah, man, me there, man. Bless up, man. You know it's a big man thing, though. The footer hype thing there, I really that me I say more and check in and I say boy, it baffles me still what really go on with him still. It's just strange to me the things what him say. And the way him say it still, with the whole Richard Curry thing.
You know,
Right?
so more tackle it though.
Right,
More
right.
tackle the Richard Curry. Something that I wanna that dep on me burner.
Right.
Because footer hype only be shaky people apologists are are people who fit the way they call it now, fit in the category for them put the fire upon. Anytime they put fire upon certain people, then become apologists, brother.
Right.
Because theme argument when I make brother, because we are going to decipher him whole thing, because we don't get to really decipher it
Right.
on the Instagram this morning. So we really are going to decipher it and break it down. But me not even touch on the curry thing this morning because I didn't want to reason upon it tonight. And through the time did I, you know?
Right.
Yeah, but you realize say, you know, him is an apologist for him friend them. Anytime him friend them get caught in a shakiness or where him call shaking, where him would have call shakiness,
Right.
him become apologetic to them. You saw me there? Because really and truly, the argument where him a make about Curry, nah carry nothing there. Something in the background there crack.
Oh, got you. You hear me, Subi?
Yeah, me hear no something in the background there crack.
Yeah.
The argument when I make about Curry nah carry no nothing there no. Nah
No,
carry
it can't carry no weight at all because what's this now? Him actually I try to say that the man them come deal with some official government business, but nothing can go so. Because first thing first, them man they can't recognize Richard Curry as no sovereign head of no state for no cockpit country. Them can't do that. If them ever do that, then say bro God have all rights and all legal means to expel them from the country.
Brother, no man can't come to the country and go up this one Jamaica we have, brother.
Right. So that can't go on.
Don't see a dancehall space,
Right.
brother.
Right.
No man cannot. No man can come to Jamaica, come conduct no business upon a cockpit country
Facts.
without some form of security clearance from the government of Jamaica. No man, that means that you could have let in espionage and kind of people and spying at the country, Virgin.
Right.
So do what them want, brother. No man, that can't work. It's done people reasoning, brother.
Right. Yeah. That was a fully done reasoning because what him feel to tell the people is that who are these people? What was the nature of their visit with Richard Curry? And them can't visit him in a no diplomatic capacity at all. In the sense that they are representing the US and he is representing the sovereign state of a compound. That can't work. It's impossible. It doesn't make no sense. There's no sovereign state in no compound. He's a Jamaican. Jamaican people them, do all them. So we put a hype say now, it no make no sense at all. You get what I say? And then if you talk about say, oh, people come out from Africa and come ratify this and ratify that. Ratify what? What them ratify? Tell the people them no. But because you have one bag of duns just eat up around you and I cheerlead everything where you say, right? Yeah, nobody asks the question. What them ratify and who are these people and who them represent?
What them ratify constitution?
And that more to know.
Because Jamaica have one constitution, brother. One constitution.
But remember, say, bro, God don't tell him already. Right?
Brother, listen to me. Him just a try be an apologist, right? For his people because him always a protecting people. Then. Anybody with them like, or anybody with them a friend with, when them do nothing, them protect them, brother.
Right.
He find ways to come out and go on like him articulate and go on like him smart. You understand what I say?
Right.
He come out articulate and go on like him this big scholar. You see what I say?
Right.
But we know say him not make no sense. We don't idiot.
0 cents. 0 cents. It not make no sense. Nah, make no sense, brother. Nah, make no sense at all. Pay for cream at all. And seriously, way must make sense.
Now, this is the thing, brother. These are the individual. Now, these are the individuals. As course, this is not a channel where we discriminate against anybody. And yeah, this is not the type of reason. It's a big people reason. So if we can't deal with the big people reason, I understand. But a big people reason is let us reasoning on an objective level. Yeah, and I show up them bias and them inconsistencies. These two persons where him say, them in our embassy just oppose with a flag. See? If a Jamaican, a known Jamaican, or a popular Jamaican did stand up in another picture, yeah, and then go meet with Curry, see? Him not put fire upon them.
Yeah, man. Hot too.
This is a statement from Curry, you know. He said, yesterday was a major milestone in the political journey of the Accompong Maroons, who have remained resilient since 1738. What the money have to do with any form of political, what you call it now?
Political or diplomatic engagements.
Engagement in a compound.
Right,
Them
none.
couldn't be no American in the first place. It would be the British them. So matter about say some man want a picture, you just take the picture with them. This man here and him friend them make a big deal, so me take picture with Tranny, we are fans. But him a big up a man where I take picture with people where him see behind a flag.
Right.
And that if you understand, them man can engage in a form of diplomacy talk, or diplomatic talk, excuse me.
Can't.
With Curry. Curry is not the government of Jamaica. Curry is a wannabe.
Right. A fraud.
Curry is a wannabe. You see what I say?
Right.
Curry and him second in command. The channel where them go pan go tell lie pan Daniel. That
right.
man who run the channel, they say clear, say him a live certain way. The man that don't and Curry them never have no problem figure bring. As a matter of fact, Curry them bring that man up there, up our compound. That man they go up our compound.
Right.
Go engage, go in some form of engagement with Curry them and the next brother. So him not have no problem with them the man that bring shaky people up our compound. Him not make no sense, brother.
If you listen to what Footer has said, right? What he must say is that it no matter the people them with their own Curry or whatever, as long as I know him. But that can't make no sense at all.
When mean?
He's saying that these people, him no care where them represent or whatever. As long as I know Richard Curry, him see with no flag or whatever. But I know so it go. I know so it go, you know. Yeah, I them fuck with the man at all, brother.
Same
seriously make sense.
So I'll no coffee no come out and say she nothing. So when text it pan her?
Don't go coffee, man. Go to Protege, go to Chronics, go to Kabaka. Cause him burn out them man for now.
Hold on there. Let me find a reason, brother. Hold on there. I'm gonna go through the reason there first. Okay.
Right.
Africa and me is not on the same reasoning point as right now. And out of respect and love for her, I will never add her to my life. Okay, so nobody don't ask me to add Queen Africa. I respectfully decline. Me and her cannot have any form of conversation. So please do not ask me to add Queen Africa. Thank you very much. Respectfully. People.
Hey, the man seriously, man, some farmer bumbo clot. Him important figure, boy, you know, brother.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because him ego big.
The man have a piece of ego, brother. Yo, the man swears say man some form of big top blood cleat advocate or some form of Malcolm X boy or some.
Yeah, but the funny thing is though, Subi, is a brother where born the same day like me and the same year like me. They get me I say, so me don't know how him fool so. Me not lie. No, him can't be a Pisces, right? Him can't born the same day and the same year like me. You know, so technically I think me and him are the same age though. And the man fool, him really fool. Because here I go on now to Subi. Anytime you have a platform, you know, where your platform becomes an echo chamber where no dissent, you get me I say, nobody can challenge what you say. You understand me I say? If you come out of your attack and people say you are fools your attack, you get into your feelings like that. You don't even say, all right, check in and come school me then, no? Let me hear what you say. You get into your feelings.
I'm a protective blanket because
Right. Too emotional.
He can't stand up to scrutiny, brother.
No, he can't. And that's the reason why him can't go up on platforms and reason. Because people will challenge him and show him, say, brother, where you saying make no sense, you know.
Brother,
So,
him have a protective blanket. And that I think, you know.
Right.
Him make sure say him whatever him say can't stand up, you know he can't stand up to scrutiny. Him have to hide.
Right. True.
And that I think, you know.
True.
When I say can't stand up to scrutiny, that's why him know he can't have a conversation with Africa. And him right. He will never have a conversation with Africa because he knows when I say can't stand up to scrutiny.
Right. And him worse can have a conversation with we, for sure. Because all the way him say, we are gonna show him, say, brother, everything where you say rubbish, you know. All the way you just say rubbish, you know.
Yes, brother, man can't stand up. I never see this yet. Malcolm makes everybody do interview in and go up on a hot seat them. See? But the man cannot stand up to scrutiny, brother. So him right in hide and duck. All right. You think so the man that come over Rickstar platform when you say he might go get challenged for the fuck him attacks, brother?
No, he not do it. He not do it, man. Because he might go fear the fuck.
Him can't stand up to scrutiny.
He can't.
Him have to stay on a protective blanket, brother.
Right.
Him have to stay on a protective blanket, bro.
Yeah, and just have some cheerleaders. Yeah, man, big facts, man. Straight nation. Big facts and appear rubbish him attack.
Exactly.
Appear rubbish him attack. I talk about facts.
Anyway, so the disclaimer, read out this disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing a non-profit. Whatever. Yeah. So let's proceed.
Commenting and saying, what about Chief Curry? I am going to speak about the Chief Curry situation. And I'm going to give my honest opinion now, right? Now, multiple times, I've been bombarded with DMs. I've been bombarded with comments. She said, Chief Curry, and she said, Chief Curry, this, that. Okay. As I said before, see, footer hype, me no run with speculation. I me no run with assumption. Me sit down. When you notice me don't go live every day. When you notice and as something come in at the
Pause
media,
that the sub if you a second.
run turn on my live. Cause me sit down.
All right. So him say in the run with speculation or assumption, right? So more often know what him use and tackle and cuss out Kabaka Pyramid and Chronics and them people. Remember the fake video, Subi, where them did splice with Drake? right? Remember them that do one Drake interview, and it's like Drake can make a shake it out, but a splice it, and him see it, and him run go the quick and fast. And when he realize said that's another go.
See footer hype? Me no run with speculation. I mean no run with assumption.
Yeah. Right? Remember when they splice up Drake Vice on the video, man? They run a come out of bonfire pan Drake and end up when they realize I splice the video. And remember some speculation they use and cuss off Kabaka Pyramid and cuss off Chronics. Show with the facts about Chronics and Kabaka Pyramid no? Since you did speculation. A conspiracy the man they deal with Subi. The man them move gone way past speculation. A conspiracy him deal with.
Like a big king queer. Don't never realize because if it believes a better full of hope. Oh, make it clear. Full interview the
Name a feeling.
fire over. So I'm trying to the manager win back chorus that he accused.
And the little boy said, no. And Drake, right? I watch an interview a while ago. And I see a man a question Drake. See? When you can talk Drake too. I see a man a question Drake, right? All white brother. And him asked Drake's son, say if him can read. And the little boy said, no. And Drake said, and the little boy said, him asked the little boy if him can read. The little boy said, no. So him asked the little boy, said, so you think if you had a better father, you'd have can read? The little boy said, yeah. Them edit this or cut it out. Then them asked Drake, say, would he cut off him penis and transform? Drake said, hell no. Yeah? All right. Good. So, Drake said something, same executive producer an album, and he named the album. And then the white man said to him, say, there's a lot of ladies out there who don't want to executive produce a baby for you. Right. The man said, I gotta ask you, people don't listen to me good enough. The man said to Drake, so I gotta ask you about a certain feeling and you're going to answer. You know what kind of feeling the man asked Drake about? The man asked Drake, say, a finger in your butt. Would you like that feeling? The man say, yeah. The man said, a finger in your butt. Would you like that feeling? The man say, yeah. The man said, a finger in your butt.
Yo, Subi, you hear me? Because me not hear you, so I know if you might mute.
Yeah, sorry. Why man never said that, brother?
Eh?
Drake never said that.
No, Drake never said that. I splice up the video and trick him. And him see it and run with it. Because once of the conversation there, him have to be at the forefront to talk about that. Notice, Notice, Subi. A shit, brother, you don't even wait and see, You quick for run out there, Just figure talk about that, brother. So you can be the first for your burn a fire, and I talk about it, brother.
I'm
And
try
what kind
run
of energy
run to get
una give them things,
I'm try get that head of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. So when he talk about say him not deal with speculation and assumption, then what was that? And him embarrass himself big time.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
I remember say you done label Kabaka Pyramid them and Chronics them already. I say yo them man they shaky. And
So
where you know what facts you have about them man there?
So people.
You understand me? I say?
Let me tell you something with Jamaica people, them brother, and the people them will subscribe to them people, brother. It's like them enjoy. Some think them people enjoy talking about them something. Yeah?
Right. I feel so too.
Them people, I think them love talk about them thing, brother. I think say give them some form of kicks.
Listen me hear footer hype and the same reasoning Subi. And the man I talk about Sam Smith having butt cheeks, brother. No man not say them something there, Subi.
Well,
No man not say them something there. About a
I'm-
next man or whatever you want to call Sam Smith, brother. You are
Yeah.
gonna talk about the man butt cheeks and them something there, brother.
Yeah, man.
No family, you shaky, man.
I think so them conversation they kind of turn them on still.
You're shaky, but you're shaky bad. That's shaky bad, brother. For you, I talk about a next man like that and I give a man that attention, brother. And the way you say it.
I mean, him defense of Curry. Well done.
Me sit down. When you notice me don't go live every day. When you notice and as something come in at the media, you see me run turn on my life.
No, man,
As
but
me
you do that
sit
with Drake,
down,
my youth.
I mean, eyes.
Yeah, you can't say that because you do that with Drake or something come down the media run, but call the man. So the man a
Right.
thing that I go up now him thing there.
Right.
So you run with thing will come on the media, like you tell brother.
That's right. So him can't trick we with that because we have the receipts for that.
Deserve and me do me research on them. See? No more to no listen to me.
Research?
No, no, listen to me. There are two pictures circulating, right? One with two person where supposedly gay, right? Them have a picture when them up at the United States Embassy with a rainbow flag.
No, and them fucking hypocrisy I can't take
Right.
So all of a sudden now you see the man them actually I tell us who they are, because the man them are raise the flag. And you come at about supposedly.
Yeah. That's fine. That's okay because he might try to be a Richard Curry apologist and he might go hang himself.
So all of them people are boy where you burn out and call all kind of names.
Right.
You're in your inner circle. I see him so I see them defend Panty man, after he get caught away the draws,
Right.
See him we see them defend the man, but somebody put on draws on him. Supposedly, brother, so nobody else not get that treatment here. The
Right.
people them on fire pan. Or Kibaka pyramid them not get supposedly.
Well, I know. What kind of evidence him have or him present with coffee where
With coffee.
him want she say, oh,
Because
she must DED.
Yeah, Master Coffee
Eh?
get poison.
Exactly.
So where evidence upon Coffee?
What kind of evidence you show the people them about that?
Them man they behind the flag. And like the man them a hide it, the man they behind the flag. And you are come at about supposedly because you
Right.
want
Okay, so them man they get a pass. But for him own a people where him a talk about him burn them out and threaten them and say all kind of things.
Supposedly.
At them logic they might deal with, so we have to kind of wonder if him a co-intel pro, too. Because how him a give them man a pass I talk about supposedly. But everybody else is a serious problem.
Which person him where burn out could have so let me ask my question. If him see Coffee behind a flag, him not say she supposedly? Me not understand, brother.
Right.
You don't say coffee supposedly if you say coffee behind a flag, yeah? Supposedly. Me not understand. Because you want to defend your friend. So it's supposedly. Is who supposedly? What?
Right. Right. All right. So them get the benefit of the doubt, you know? But him not no canics, no Kabaka pyramid. Them not get the benefit of the doubt.
But let me tell you why. May I tell you why
Remember
him
that.
can't burn, may I tell you why him can't burn the fire? Because that is the United States of America embassy, and if him burn the fire,
Yeah,
them
right.
actually watch him and him must seek asylum.
Right.
So him have to say supposedly, and
Right.
him have to deal with the situation in a objective manner. So you're being objective here, but you're not be objective with nobody where you take set pan.
Right.
Me not understand what you say, brother.
Like real talk.
Because you have seek asylum, you have to say supposedly, and I put up your 2-finger quote them. What? Supposedly, brother. The people want to tell us straight by that picture who they are, bro. But you can't burn the fire because you look visa, you look resident. See in a different country.
Where supposedly gay, right?
What?
Them have a picture when them up at the
What?
supposedly gay, right? Them have a picture when them up at the
So hold on.
United States Embassy.
The rest of our
Yeah,
people them not get that supposedly there in front of the thing. Or coffee not get that supposedly there. Kabaka
Why?
pyramid and chronics them not get that supposedly there.
Because the man I look at visa, the status, man.
Oh,
The
so
status,
them can't get no supposedly.
him have to tread light and defend him friend, man.
Right.
In blow flag.
All bro God not get no supposedly.
Never.
About 4 or 5 people in that picture. But 2 of them is 2 of the people them that's recognized in another picture with Chief Curry. Now I want everybody stop type look a bit and listen. I want everybody stop typing and listen for a moment. See? So there's a picture with 2 of them and them in a Curry picture in the picture with the gay flag. Notice carefully. One of the picture take in the US Embassy, right? Chief Curry is not in the picture. See? It's not at Maroon Town. See? It doesn't say Chief Curry was here in the embassy with these people while they promote LGBT. Now I want you to understand how this thing works. If you have ambassadors to Jamaica, they're not only here to query one sector of what is going on. They might have multiple missions that they are on. See? Now, you see, if Chief Curry was in the pictures with the LGBTQ flag or at the embassy just as though they were at the embassy, then me and him would have a problem. Obviously, the picture with Chief Curry is at a different location, Maroon Town. There was no gay flag. There was nothing promoting gay. These 2 operatives work for the United States government.
Pause
Chief
that there.
Curry
Pause
have
that there,
problem
Subi.
with England, have problem with
Pause it
America,
for real.
have problem with Andrew Holness, have problem with slave laws, and him a fight. This
Let me say something real quick. Him know him audience, you know.
Yeah, bro, I know something no sense, brother.
Him listen up, general. You know him emphasize. Him emphasize. Him know him audience. Him smarter than we think in a general. Even though we see was a fool, you know, but him know.
No. Him not smarter than what we think.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
What we think. Yeah, but him
Him
smart.
smarter than what them think.
Them
Right.
think exactly. Him know him audience and him a preach to him audience and notice how him a emphasize on the thing them. Yo, are the foolish man me come across in a long while sitting in my general.
All right, but watch this still. Him call the man them.
Well,
Him call the man them operatives though. right?
Well, I know, say one fool fools many.
Makes many. That's right. Him call the man them operatives, right? Not that him
Right.
say. Good.
Mhm.
So according to theme logic, once you call people operatives, it means say, yeah, man, them people have an agenda and they're a threat, right?
Exactly.
Good.
Exactly.
So all right, go. So based on theme logic now, Corey meet with them operatives there, but when they meet, him never did have no flag, so him get a pass. That him a say, no.
But him get a pass, but at the same thing him a burn out because at the same people, him the flags don't make a difference. At the same people, him in
Exactly.
the picture.
If I say him a bunch shaky people,
Yeah,
you're supposed to stand firm and say Richard Curry can shaky people up the holy ground.
facts.
No, but Subi, remember him contradict himself again when him have a problem with say you saying you will take picture with them if you know they are your fans. So it's the
So,
same thing, you know. It's the same
hold on,
thing.
hold on.
Exactly.
It's the
Hold on,
same
hold on.
thing.
I could point out Imhotep. Because what am I saying now?
Right.
If my fans them never if them dress up regular, but even though them are them type of people, if them dress up regular, it's okay to take the picture with them. That's what I'm saying. So I must say basically Curry can do a photo ops with them people because them never have the flag. But the people when me take picture with them never have no flag.
Facts.
The people them never have no flag. When
That's the whole point.
When Sam Smith and Coffee recorded the song, him start burn out the people them before the video even release.
Right, true.
Me not like the video. But him a burn it out and say she forget poison before even the visual come out.
Right.
But we never see them put up no flag or sing nothing about them something there in the song.
Right.
So why did I burn out Coffee for? If Sam Smith never did display any form of them behavior they are sing them type of lyrics in the song. So in other words, if Sam Smith them never make a video, you shouldn't have no problem with them thing there. It's like Dalton Harris. If Dalton Harris don't wear no flag, I don't come to Jamaica with no flag, we can't burn him out.
That's right. That yeah. Pretty much.
If Diana King don't come to Jamaica with the flag, we're not supposed to burn her out have no problem.
Right. As long as them not have no flag.
We're supposed to just welcome her and who want to take picture, everything.
Right.
If Little Nas come to Jamaica and him don't have the flag, then it's all right for we hang out with him.
Right.
You know, the same man now make no sense, man. Him just want to be a Richard Curry apologist.
Yeah, man. But him call him and them two operatives still. So I like him say that.
But if them are operatives, I come into
and them a meet with Curry. If them are operatives and them a meet with Curry, that's a red flag too.
That is a threat to national security, brother.
Facts. What's the reason? Curry is a Jamaican national general.
Exactly.
Jamaican national, that's it.
Curry can't meet US operatives.
No, can't. And him can't meet with them.
That's a breach of national security.
That's right. I mean, he can't meet with them on a diplomatic level at all.
That's why them boy they have to hide back at them page and talk. You know?
Right. Them afraid. Yeah, man. Them afraid that woman. Them afraid that woman.
Yeah, stand up to no scrutiny. You know?
No, man. Them afraid that woman. Them afraid that we are friends.
Yeah, remember this, yeah? Remember this, 95% of the people of this world believe the 95% of the things that are not true. And more of them now of the general.
True, brother.
And I saw him a win. Because them have a lot of people follow them. You see when you log on?
Brother. Can't win, brother.
Listen up, my general. You see when you log on, you see when the people come on your page? And you see when them log on, amount of people up on them page?
Yeah, because you have to understand, you know, it's more entertaining to listen to
garbage.
Yeah, but you see,
TikTok, man.
Right.
Facts.
Over TikTok, if you go over TikTok and start put on some dress and some freaky something, and your woman in the house a poop on each and all something there. If you get the whole of the views, I mean.
Yeah. No, the quality of the content is very poor though. Very poor.
Yeah.
Poor, bad.
Brother, man, that make no sense. The man I say because the man them never go up there with the flag.
Right. But him still say they're operatives, you know. But you can continue.
So me ask him a question then. Them two persons.
Night drink, man. Why they pray?
He'll waxy. What if
Waxy.
Timothy? What if them two persons, what if they are partners, them two persons that we invite? And let's say him have sovereignty, right?
Right.
And then people that want the same diplomatic status. See?
Right.
Would he grant them diplomatic status? Or would it be okay for him to grant them diplomatic status?
For who to grant them diplomatic status?
Corey, if he had a sovereign state. Because basically, let's say he had a sovereign state.
Right.
I said he had a good business, whatever we demand them.
Right.
See? Him say he had a good business, some whatever. What you say?
Yeah. He was very commendable and praising them.
Milestone in the political journey of the Akompong Maroons, who have remained resilient since 1738. That means that the money I tell us, the US government sent 2 operatives up Kompong to conduct business outside of national security, brethren. Outside of government business, the government of Jamaica business.
Right. That's what he's implying, though.
You know that the man I imply, brother?
Yeah, but it's not so it go. It's not so it go. I just play. He might play the crowd.
People who have sense. This is just a photo apps where Corey.
Right. Are you so kind of legitimize himself?
Because the man them obviously whatever. Just want just inclusion, this brother.
Them have them following, general. I just that. Them have them following.
It's not just inclusion, brother. This is just inclusion. This is not a coincidence, bro.
Right.
It's not no coincidence, bro. You know, see where man put something. The man put the United States flag and the Okompong symbol or whatever.
Right. And he should not do that neither.
So let me ask you this question. Let me ask this question, yeah? When they have a general election in Jamaica, do those people vote?
Yeah.
Yeah. The previous, as a matter of fact, the previous chief, right? That was before Curry. He was a JLP supporter.
So
yeah, man. Very influential too.
Then how is a sovereign? How is a sovereign state? But they have vote the national.
As a matter of fact, even a compound town is a part of an electoral division in Jamaica.
So then how
and a constituency and a constituency too.
Because when you're sovereign, you own a government. You by yourself. You stand by yourself. You get aid from other countries. If you're a sovereign state, to my knowledge.
Right, but let's look at a state, brother. A state has to have the infrastructure, right?
Facts.
You have to have a government. You have to have a justice system, right? You have to have a whole system, brother.
The man don't have a gate. The man don't have a gate.
You don't have a gate.
The man don't have
a gate. Much less a state.
The man don't have a gate, much as a state to blood free. Because
that's right.
When you're going into another sovereign country from another country, you're supposed to get a stamp in your passport, brother.
Right. Of course, and they're supposed to have them border, them immigration, where deal with them border thing and them stuff. There are so states operate. It's called ports of entry. Someone have to know. Someone have to ask him where is his port of entry,
brother. Because I post the picture and they can't defend the picture, brother.
Right.
Them can't defend the picture or the man invite 2 quote unquote with them with a call rare upper in place.
Right.
It's no coincidence. The man invite the new YouTube sensation up there too.
Right. Yes. Of course.
For Valentine's Day.
Of course. Member said they ran to him first, Remember him they give them refuge to, and kind of brush it off to, Notice him never follow it up again. Him just give them the platform and then come and then talk one bag of foolishness and trick the people them and then that just, then just lay that to rest. I saw them do it. But but remember, say, him did give them refuge too. Them run to him. You get me? I say, yeah. But they will never ever engage we. Never. They're not gonna engage we. Because them know, say, we know the history and we know what we know try to do. And we done so a long time we so know.
Yeah, they're afraid like when fly afraid of water.
Long time we so know. Remember that too, yeah, remember good. So the people are nervous and them sitting there, so we don't know, so we're not afraid of you.
So when I think I outcome of this though, like how that man they go up there and Curry showing, when I think the outcome is gonna be?
No, well, the question is, Waxy, is that what was the meeting about? So here we go now. Footer hype, we don't have to get the minutes from Richard Curry about the meeting there. So at least him can know what was discussed. Before he come out and come talk. Because all of what he must say, it's hypothetical. Everything what he must say. And in seriously, that's what he must say makes sense. All of what he must say is hypothetical.
Brother, the man can't conduct no business up there, Imhotep.
Exactly, facts. No government business.
The U.S. Embassy cannot send none of them diplomats or whatever to a compound to just like Curry talk about the woman come test water. It should have been, if that should have been thoroughly investigated by the security department of Jamaica.
So let me say this. Let me ask a question. Right?
If that happened, where a woman, a white woman go test water.
That they don't know if a poison water. They should have.
That should be a breach of national security, brother.
Yes. So question Subi. The photo, right? The first photo with Curry. Was that photo taken in a compound town, or is Richard Curry trying to insinuate that the photo was from a compound town? Because me not seen a photo with them under the kinder tree, and so him as the leader meet with all delegates and all world leaders under the kinder tree. So that more often know if I up a compound town, or I just him say something.
If you're gonna meet with diplomat first thing,
them have to meet under the kinder tree. That are the protocol. So if you now meet with them and I know kinder tree, if me not seen a photo with them under the kinder tree, yeah man, I don't know official nothing that. Can't be nothing official.
That look like a personal agenda. What interests are there for people for the state want to go see him? What's there?
What's there?
Yeah, what's benefit? What's financial benefit there? Because that's the only reason.
No man, listen me. Remember to say that there's the USAID, right? The United States Assistance for International Development, whatever, right? So yeah, you have sometimes them will meet with different groups and things like that. But the thing is that they cannot meet, even if are them people there, them can't meet with him from a diplomatic capacity. They can't. Because he don't represent a government. He don't represent a state. He has no state. He has no government. He has no ports of entry. He don't have a justice system. He don't have an education system. Those are the foundations of a state. So he don't have that. So in the one little man where does make so nice.
Brother, there would have to be some form of documented report. But you know what? Who best to talk to about this is one of the person who can talk about this, Bozra. Heal up, Bozra.
Blazing.
Yes, brother.
We giving thanks, give thanks to never waste a dime, a daddy, and mommy lunch money, so people will not deceive us. We would like to give. Let me finish. We would specifically. Let me finish, gentlemen. We would specifically. Yo, I wish man that a laugh like a cartoon.
Hold on. Let me give a proper introduction. People, this is Bozra, very knowledgeable. Has been outspoken from the longest time. Bozra, we have to just kind of keep it a little bit in
right.
So we don't get the PH flag there.
Right, definitely.
What we want to do first, brother, before you even talk about the lunch money, I want you to give me a breakdown of what the brother said. I don't know if you see the footer hype video, but I want to just play it for you and make you analyze it.
Chief Curry was here in the embassy.
Hold on.
It's not at Maroon. He gave flag. Want everybody stop typing and listen for a moment. See? So there's a picture with two of them and them in a curry picture, in the picture with the gay flag. Notice carefully. One of the picture take in the US embassy, right? Chief Curry is not in the picture. See? It's not at Maroon Town. See? It doesn't say Chief Curry was here in the embassy with these people while they promote LGBT. Now I want you to understand how this thing works. If you have ambassadors to Jamaica, they're not only here to query one sector of what is going on. They might have multiple missions that they are on. See? Now, you see, if Chief Curry was in the pictures with the LGBTQ flag or at the embassy just as how they were at the embassy, then me and him would have a problem. Obviously, the picture with Chief Curry is at a different location, Maroon Town. There was no gay flag. There was nothing promoting gay. These two operatives work for the United States government. Chief Curry have problem with England, have problem with America, have problem with Andrew Holness, have problem with slave laws, and him a fight. This is why nobody can get me. Zine,
Vegas, how it a play like
nobody
that, Vegas?
can
Not
get
play good.
me. Just attack Chief Curry.
More know what point him a get at.
Hold on. What
No,
say?
it
Hold
good,
on,
man.
hold on.
It did good. It did good.
Hold on.
Hold on, but
Firstly,
let me just
hold
finish.
on. First and foremost, we must then ask ourselves this question. In the post that Chief Curry put out on Instagram with the two men in a compound town, he said he put up the US flag and the maroon flag. He told the Maroons that it was people from the US embassy coming to visit.
Mm-hmm.
He did not, on a press release like that, he did not specify their names. You see the way the picture from the embassy says who they are and what
Right.
and what and who and where they're from. He didn't say that. All he said was, it is a monumental day in Maroon politics. Pray tell, how is it that a visit from the representatives of the LGBT community in America would turn out to be a monumental day in Maroon politics? Secondly, I heard somebody mention USAID and all of that. Let us be
Right.
straight. The USAID is nothing more than
No, we not got
American.
this out. We not got this out. We not got this out. Make we reason about the Curry thing. We not got this out. The Daniel. We not got this out.
How then is it a monumental day in Maroon politics to meet with members of the LGBT community from the United States? How is it? How is it that we see no picture with them and any other Jamaican ministers? How is it that they left? Listen to me. They're in St. Andrew, means they had to pass through Kingston, St. Catherine, Clarendon, Manchester to get to St. Elizabeth, all the way up to a compound.
And them not stop nowhere else.
Them not stop nowhere else. No, the post put out by the US Embassy says unequivocally that they're here to give support to the Jamaican LBG community in their preparation for celebrating Gay Pride Week, which is August 1st to 6th. So if they are here to celebrate Gay Pride Week and to prepare and to work with the Jamaican LBG community, what was so imperative for them to go all the way to a compound to see Richard Curry? I'm at a loss. I clearly wasted daddy and money and saved his lunch money if I cannot see something wrong with that.
You know, so foot don't say true. Yo, gentle people. Granted, you know, so that's
No, man,
hold
Footer
on,
slow bad, man.
Daniel,
Listen, this is not the picture in the embassy. It's a release by the U.S. Embassy. You know, it says categorically and unequivocally that these men are here to work with and to
hold on,
and
Daniel.
to have.
Hold on.
I don't want to take your word for it. Let us.
Right, right.
It says here, first generation college students and political officers, Scott Winston far right, which will be this man here in the stouter one,
That's right, right.
and Wesley Collins far left stand with the U.S. ambassador Nick Perry Center at Embassy Kingston in a show of support for Jamaica's LGBTQ plus community
Right.
during Jamaica's Pride Week.
Right.
Which is not yet, but no, hold on, Vegas, Mr. Vegas,
Yes.
remember, you know, it is not yet to come. It's in August 1st to 6th. So what was the imperative for them to come months ahead to visit him?
But hold on now. But Daniel, August the 1st, right, is Emancipation Day. And August the 6th is Independence Day. So what kind of confusion are going right there?
It's not a no, it can't be a confusion. They're having their own private function on that day. There are lots of other dances going on.
No, but that's disrespectful
okay.
to our culture, though, because we are talking about our Emancipation Day.
No, you have to get the gist. You have to get the gist of these people's thinking. What they're saying is, it is time for their emancipation and their independence. Come on, gentlemen. Snap into it.
We get that part there too, but what we are saying is that
no, we get that in what he's saying to you is
it's already a national holiday, you know.
The national celebration where we supposedly supposed to
go to fight against slavery and colonialism and them something there and imperialism and them something there.
They are actually celebrating in at the same time. Them come and celebrate their
because these people, listen, you know, ambitious. These people have no regards for the laws of nature. You think they're going to regard?
so Footer, I pardon them people and them two man then supposedly, you know. If they ever read the article, you know.
If they ever read actively ignorant. Footer is actively ignorant, General.
Daniel, you know, so to be honest with you, is a key and a worm the one open up, you know.
All right. One of the things we must understand is a science called subliminal seduction, or they slowly reel you in. Now, what is happening for me is that their issue with their proclivities, whether they're gay or LGBT, is not an issue for me personally.
Daniel, hold on. They make we just reason around them words, you know. I mean, no, so you
all right.
them
no, you can't ask me this year on Babylon's money. I must state correctly what it is.
But as me as a family, we know how the life go with the YouTube thing.
Are you going to, John, stop interrupt me. Listen, Bridget.
The YouTube thing, you know, it will trigger it, man.
Bridget, I said nothing disrespectful. I said, listen to
that,
me.
brother.
So then,
the algorithm pick up
I
on
didn't
words.
come to argue with you. If me not have a talk, I'm not going to discuss linguistics and etymology with you.
Brother, is an educational platform, brother.
Right. Them not provide clarity and education and alacrity. Why you interrupt me?
The algorithm pick up on words.
But you don't need to be triggered till, brother. You need to trigger.
What a bunch of cowards now. Listen to me now, man.
Relax now.
Hold on.
Here's what I'm saying. I am saying
the context when I use them in a bridge. It's not like it's deemed discriminatory.
I'm not attacking anybody. I said I have no problem with it. So I said that categorically. The algorithm over here. That
can't shake people still and just go around, you know.
Let him flow. Go ahead, bro.
So listen to what I'm saying. We have no problem because these people are not part of my day-to-day world. And if they are, I am diplomatic. My question is, and my issue is, in the light of an evident step globally, it's not just Jamaica, to insist that laws are changed to facilitate them, then it look fishy. If they had done it, if this wasn't happening globally, you know, it wouldn't even matter. But I'm like, I'm asking, where does this fit in with the global agenda by the LGBT community globally? We've seen they've been forcing countries to change their laws and threatening them is the next step a threat to Jamaica?
Valid point. Valid point. Why them I go see him?
But yeah, but him though, him. Why him though? Because remember say him can't change
Exactly.
the
He is no
laws.
Why
Jamaican
them I go
law.
see him?
Him
Why?
can't change the Jamaican law.
Thank you.
So why them go? Why him and them meet though? And
Yeah.
why him say it's a very important day and whatever. So
In
we
maroon
want to know.
politics.
Good. So what kind of meeting take place and what were the minutes? Show the people them.
Secondly, why the deception to the community of our compound town, to the supporters of him himself, Chief Curry, and the millions of the millions of followers he has on Instagram? Why the deception? Why is he trying to deceive them and lead them wide? Because remember, if it was the US, if he met with the ambassador, he wouldn't just put a picture and say, it is a monumental day in maroon policy. He says, you would have said, we met with Ambassador so-and-so, or Consul General, whoever the person's position and the organization they're with. Why that was totally just not there, and why put the American flag and the maroon flag when clearly you must know that these were members of the LBGT community, because them couldn't come to you and tell you who them is.
Right.
And,
So
and,
clearly,
and the purpose of their visit
and
to
the
Jamaica.
purpose of their visit.
That's right.
So
And what was
clearly,
discussed?
Embassy
What was
made it
discussed?
clear. The embassy made it clear that they were there to celebrate Pride's month.
So if it smell like doodoo, look like doodoo, and you touch it and it feel like doodoo, how?
No,
Me
you
not
shouldn't even
touch
touch
it,
it. You shouldn't even touch it.
No, we are scientists. We'll be objective. We have no fear.
Word.
So we need to stop trying to skip
Yes.
around it and stop trying to be nice, because this is part and parcel of the, for want of a better word, the intent and of attack on what has traditionally been Jamaica's social culture, which has always been anti-same-sex, without apology. Because we must bear in mind, that this has been something that is coming from slavery. On the slave plantation, every male was violated by another man to subdue him spirit. So
Right.
we have always been against this. So why are you coming with this against us now?
Right.
We'd have expected from a maroon leader a stance to say, listen, I'm not part of that. I have no business to do with that. You know, for come here, sir. You know how much community you have to drive past? A 5 parish.
Facts.
So my question, Daniel, he met with them December, right?
Right?
When did
I
these
don't-
people, when did these people come to the embassy?
I don't know. He'd have to go back to his Instagram post to see the specific date.
No,
It was sometime this year. If you want to remember.
No, he posted the picture December 2022.
No, I saw that it would not have been December. It couldn't have been this. Here I know it could not have been December. Because remember, it was just weeks after I posted the video and posted the picture. Weeks after that, he when the Africans came, he had a marriage, or supposedly. So it was just sometime a couple months ago. Irrespective of that, why did they come before and choose to meet him?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Because if I'm not if I was representing anybody of people and I'm not pro LB want to come and meet me, I would say, look here, I can't of what I'm about or what my people represents diplomatically. And I would ask a question, why are you not meeting the leader of opposition? The Governor General is a must.
Yeah, you have to meet the Governor General, yes. Must. That's his right of passage.
Yeah,
He's the Lord of the land. Why are you not meeting with the Lord of the land?
Exactly. That's so you have to meet. That's so you're thinking and seal up.
Furthermore, he would have to get some form of clearance from the Governor General to invite.
Tell them to trick them dog, man. Them not a trick eye.
Because if he must say, they are operatives, they would have to get clearance from. They would have to get clearance from the Governor General to even meet him.
Right.
If them a meet on the grounds where him said them a meet on.
Right.
So
And them can't do that.
So what was the agenda? What was the agenda?
But notice, the same treaty where I'm talking about, there's the clause on it, right? The clause is there, whereas the governor general have to appoint him. And that the treaty say. And I know him not meet with the governor general yet. So him not have no legitimacy at all. None whatsoever.
So what him friend put up is about it now?
Footer waiting footer got said. Footer them I got talk them rubbish, brother. Cause them not rationalize things and analyze things. Them just talk. Then them just very emotional. They get me and just talk be rubbish. You understand me I say?
General, listen to me now. Me so self-conscious, me general. If me say something out of context and you point it out, me general, me fret about it, But
Why?
for this man can come. No, it's like because me know it's like I'm an intelligent person and then me attack garbage and person and man like you check me on it. Me just and say, damn, me really said that after I go back and analyze it later on. But if footer hyper come on and here and keep saying stupid shit, like how him feel? I guess him not know him as
Him not feel no way because him have slow people at
Yeah.
Like when
you
listen
have the
about like
people
listen
them.
up.
You have the slow
When
people.
we listen up, then I said then me know him as see we are dissecting him argument. Him not say him not go back through it and say like why must it not make sense? Like
No, he can't. He's not capable of that, brother. You have to understand it. You
You're
think
right,
everybody
that's why I'm
capable them way,
no,
brother?
and
No, him
that's why he's
can't.
continue to do it. That's why I'm continue to do the
Yeah,
fuck
because he's very impulsive. One, he's very
Facts.
impulsive. He's very impulsive, right? He's very egotistical. You understand me? I say, and him have a delusions of grandeur where him say, the Almighty send him to do some form of work and message and them something there. So him talk them kind of delusionary way there as well. Like say him as some
I am just
messiah
trying to
or something like that,
I'm just trying to rationalize his thinking in a general. I'm trying to puzzle me. I try to figure out him. It'll give me a headache. Like, Bridging, like, for reals. You come on, you are burn out a set of people. But there are different set of people who are support a set of people you are burn out. Make that make sense to me.
All me I tell you say Daniel Buzzard just say something key, Bridging.
Right.
And we have to really it's weird. I think it's even more bigger than what we did look on it too. Because when you look on even this, Bridging, you look on the United Nations Development Program in partnership with Positive Vibes Trust and the United Nations Information, hoisted the such and such flag for the first time in the UN House today to demonstrate the UN's commitment to create safe spaces free and of stigmatization and discrimination. See? So, where do you think this is now? This is boom boom we celebrate across the world, Watch this, It's important, See? And so what date is this? This date, the date of this post is June 30th, 2022. You see that? Then meet with Curry December 2022 before the photo up there in the embassy. So what is the purpose? What was the purpose of the visit?
Right. And that him have to tell the people them still. And I'm so I'm bridging Subi. Or I'm bridging a rutical say if the governor general, right, control Maroon land. So more have to ask him which part of Jamaica Maroon land because the Prime Minister makes it very clear unequivocally that not 1 inch of Jamaica, right, is nobody else. Andrew only said that, and everybody did in them feelings, and they have to take that because facts him attack, him know the law. So the bag of nice when they make up about Maroon land and sovereignty, bro, God done shut that down long time. So what you mean, which part of Maroon land? The whole of that a crown land that. A crown land that, the whole of it. Crown land, all of it is crown land. Every inch of Jamaica. And the Prime Minister don't make that clear.
Hold on. First generation students of political office cut boom, bam. Show support for Jamaica during Pride Week, August 2022. So this is actually before the photo up was done before the meet with Curry.
Word.
So it make more sense to me now because
so the meeting in August, the meeting was in August 2022, the first one.
No, the embassy photo up was done August and they met with Curry December.
Right. So right.
So it even make more it's even more, the conversation now is even more interesting because
Right.
after this meeting, after this agenda in Jamaica, because they came to celebrate this, right? And we
Right.
know say it's not like what you call it now. It's not like a one-off mission. We know it's a worldwide mission. You see what I
But
say?
but but you see the problem is in a Subi. This photo, you know. Remember, say we know say these photos are last year photos, you know. We know that, you know. Cause you don't know it go. We are follow up the thing for quite a while now. Years we are follow it. Some
Right.
people just are running on the maroon thing now. Knows nothing about everything we are going throughout the years. Right? So when we see him do that now, and we ask the question and we say, but hold on, what kind of meeting going with them people there? Because we certain say it cannot be from a diplomatic perspective.
Cannot.
You understand what I say? So why you and them meet and what was the meeting about? Tell the people them. Tell the people about that meeting there. You understand what I say? Tell the people them about that meeting there, man. Tell Foota them about that meeting there. A Foota them for one know now what that
Yeah.
meeting was about.
Spraga Benz and Foota them want to know why them
Yes,
people come to celebrate Pride's Month in
that's
Jamaica.
right.
So
That's
found
right.
them here, past all of the parishes, them as well Daniela said.
Right. Yeah,
I
man.
ended
Africa
up,
meet with you.
I ended up a Hong Kong.
Right. Africa meet with you. I come meet with you.
I said
Right.
the man them never in the picture. That is beyond the point. The man them clearly came to
No,
Jamaica.
instead the flag, right? Instead the flag never in the picture. So
Yes, sir.
that a Foota problem, which is very
Yeah, but the man them,
contradicting and hypocritical
the
too.
man them clearly stated, right, what their mission was in August. And the picture of Curry was posted in December. Well, we don't know if him take that picture the prior to him posting the picture, but he posted the picture in December.
Yeah, but that would have been misleading because the caption is this is a great day in Maroon history or something like that. You get what I say?
Right.
So him pretty much him talk about the moment as well being a great day in history. In for their compound Maroons. So he's speaking in the present context. You get what I say?
So I guarantee you said that picture that he posted in December was taken prior to that.
Right. It wasn't on the I don't think it was on the same exact
That
day.
picture was
He
taken
posted up.
in me to the mania when they were there, unless the man stayed over. The embassy clearly stated that these people are in Jamaica in support of this month.
Right.
That picture was not taken. So Bozra even make more sense too. Bozra say, yo, the picture was not, the post was not done, right? You see me, brother?
Right.
It's
So me,
this,
so me feel say some shaky thing are going on. Them
brother,
not them not
how
true to the
can
people.
come to celebrate Pride's Month and end up a Maroon Town if there's not some form of.
But look again, Vegas. Remember, I say our independence is the 6th of August, the 1st of August. Or the 6th are independent.
Yeah.
And why they would want to put it on
The
that?
first is emancipation. The
Emancipation.
6th is Independence Day. At them time they will remember the fight. We will and these days remember Taki them, right? Three Finger Jack them.
Yeah,
remember Paul Bogle them. Remember Sam Sharp them, right?
Why them have to choose that day there?
Right. We
The man
remember them time
purposely
there.
do it, man.
Why them choose that week there? To the point. And you know what's strange about it too? Because through them know, sir, Curry is anti-Jamaica.
Right.
Them actually feel like say them can override what we're supposed to celebrate. And I meet with somebody with anti that day there too. Because I remember say the Maroon them was in opposition with the independence, you know.
But the thing is though, Subi, I find it very strange that them would even choose August 1st to 6th because all right, like how we in the Western world, so we know say the month of June, like in America, the month of June, them designate say is Pride Month, the entire month of June, right? So I mean, it would be logical for them use the month of June and do what them do. So why August 1st to 6th when we are talk about emancipation and freedom from oppression and slavery and
meet with a man we're supposed to uphold certain part
right.
of the African
cultural identity,
cultural identity,
African cultural identity,
values,
the real Koromanti, the real Koromanti,
our values,
real
brother.
Akan.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Our African cultural identity, our indigenous. Remember, you know, him claims that him indigenous, you know. So that means that them now mix and mingle up with every and anybody. So how you are mix and mingle up? That's all.
Something similar right there. So with that one, yeah.
General, indigenous with a name Curry, General.
That don't make no sense neither. So what is
indigenous with a name Curry, General.
Right,
indigenous,
right.
That's a European name.
Richard Curry.
That's a European name, so that cannot be
Richard
indigenous
Curry.
name.
Well, Anna man, you say you're maroon chief and them sitting there.
1 second. Read him. I say, reading parts. I say those dates were chosen to show us that our independence is a joke. I can't believe you guys actually believe that in that independence when Jamaica was still answers to the crown. No.
No, we're not say that.
We have reason reading Palace. We have reason on an objective level right now. So
yeah, because the people, the Jamaican government recognizes that as Emancipation Day and Independence Day.
We have a whole different. We have to speak on what it is that we are
right. What it symbolizes, what August the 1st symbolizes, and what August the 6th symbolizes for Jamaica, because you have the Grand Gala, everything.
Symbolically, Reading Palace, those days are reserved for the celebration of our freedom and all them something there and them so forth and independence from the. But we understand. We know. We've been,
right. We totally understand the thing.
But we're saying from out of respect, because I remember say there's so many people in Jamaica, majority of the masses, them still look on celebrate those days. Go over the stadium and them the fireworks and people go there and people have all of the parties, them and all them things and so. People actually believe tonight. So based on that now,
right.
People to come and say them and celebrate that day, that week, the same time we are supposed to be celebrating the freedom from captivity.
Emancipation from slavery and them something there, right? So Emancipation Day did take place though. Right. That's for sure, Reading Palace.
We understand what you are saying, brother, but another reason, you know, we not try to show you say, yo, we still own.
Yeah, it's a fraud and you know this and that and the king is still head of state, blah blah blah. We not reason on that.
But one thing you say, the part that you say they abort the independence for a joke, that me agree with, because if they never have a joke, they would not come and celebrate another day, that another week, that week.
Facts. Point. That is a fact.
They will not be celebrating on the 4th of July. They will not be celebrating
nothing like that. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Or on Thanksgiving Day. Nothing like that.
Or on Thanksgiving Day.
Or that's right. Or even on Veterans Day or Labor Day or them.
Or Christmas Day.
Right.
But they will celebrate it for Martin Luther King's Day. You understand what I say? Because I'm going to tell us that Martin Luther did fight for everyone's civil rights.
Right.
And that I'm going to tell us, I have to justify it, you know. You see what I say? So the point is, if these days are supposed to be some monumental day for us quote unquote, for us as black people, as slave descendants, why would you come that week to celebrate your agenda, your whatever it is, right?
And which other country in the world, they are doing this?
We are Jamaicans privileged.
It's like them that want to override everything where the data is about and implement for them own thing.
Yeah, because people can argue about Independence Day and say, oh, we are not independent. Listen to me, Jamaica will never be an independent country. Facts.
But you know what's strange?
So we don't have to go there.
But they wouldn't go to Curry. If that's the case, they would not go to Curry.
They never got Dubai, go try when they see them really
hold on. Let's be even more objective.
That's disrespectful, man. Disrespectful.
Let's be more objective then. Whether you're lean or you're straight, you know, that day that you're supposed to, we all as black people are African descendants, should I celebrate that day there?
Right. Emancipation.
Emancipation Day.
Emancipation Day, of course.
According to
Yeah,
what
because
it's
of
supposed
course
to
I
represent.
remember it too. I remember it very well
You
too.
understand me? I say,
Because them trick
whether
with
you
for 5
lean,
years.
whether you lean, bend, straight, whatever the hell you are, you're not
Right.
supposed to want to celebrate another day or another week during that
That's
time.
right.
August 6,
That's right.
1962.
You understand me? I say, Hannibal?
Facts.
You know, no
Emancipation
no
Day.
matter
We are
what
talking
your
about the
sexual
first of
orientation is,
August.
you that is coming like pan Easter.
Juneteenth. Pan
Well,
Juneteenth,
Exactly. It's
Subi.
just like Juneteenth. It's just like
Just like
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, they want to
Yeah.
use that day and say that the day they to promote them thing.
Them just say them that do it for Martin Luther King Day too.
Right.
So they would not celebrate that day on the day that them said Jesus was crucified.
You mean like Good Friday, something like that, no?
Friday, yeah. Good Friday week. That whole week is reserved for people who believe in Jesus Christ and what he
right.
to free you from sin.
Right.
When you get to where I say no reading palace.
Yeah, man, it's very symbolic.
With the Jesus analogy reading palace, where I say, why would you even celebrate that day and that during that time when the Passover and beer things are going? You understand? They want to do that.
They don't have any more. They don't have any more days on the almanac.
That, but this is even a bigger argument, and this flyover, you know, say, true, we never talk about this.
But Subi, remember me say we need to dissect the reasoning. Remember we said that in a brother.
No, but
remember me say it, you know.
Happened. The reason why this fly, you know, because we just make a low Corey, you know, because the people them basically.
Right.
So
the
reason why this fly, you know, because Daniel they talk about it, you know.
Yeah, man. Remember, say we didn't know about this long time. I wouldn't know about this long time.
Enough fly.
But footer hype know about it, Subi. When you show it, that's the problem.
But what's the problem with my have, brother? What's the problem with have, brother? The problem with
Mr. Venga, there.
Yeah, Daniel. 1 second, Daniel. The problem with have, I even want more to it. The day, right? That week symbolizes a time when we supposed to say, yo, at that time that we get freedom.
Right. For all Africans. Right.
What the embassy, I'm glad Daniel pointed out, you know, the embassy said, right? The embassy said, first generation college student and political officers, Scott Winston far right and Wesley Collins far left, stand with the U.S. Ambassador Nick Perry Center at the embassy, Kingston, in show of support for Jamaica's LGBTQ community during Jamaica's Pride Week, August 2022. So what I'm saying is, why would they try to have another celebration during our celebration where we're supposed to go on with post-slavery? That's my question.
That's called flexing muscle.
The same way how them hijack the Black Lives Matter situation. I would say.
Listen, me just want kind of stay with them with my own reason. I'm glad that Daniel even they are back again still, you know. So
here's what
it is.
Daniel. You have to learn. Like I said, it's called subliminal seduction. They're showing you subliminally that, yo, when you don't even matter, we matter. You understand me? They're trying to flex. It's a flexing that them affects them almost on a shirt and say, oh, we have power. We the gays have power. We don't even regard your Independence Day for spite. We're going to do our thing on that day.
That week, not day, week.
Right, on the days, on the time that matters to you. And like I said again, in the light of a global attempt all over the world, African countries, other countries who are being threatened with sanctions and all of that.
Right.
Unless they change their laws to facilitate their gay pride agenda. In the light of that understanding, that's a big statement. And this is something we should not ever attempt to take lightly.
Right. But question, Daniel, the government though would have to approve this week as well. It has to be approved by the government.
I can't say. I
I
can't
mean,
say
I'm
the
talking
government.
about this kind of celebration, just like how them have restaurant week and this a kind of week and whatever. Something of that, yeah, has to be recognized by the government. So if the government don't approve of this week, them can just create a week and do them something.
Hold on. Imhotep, what you're missing now? You're missing the point, bro.
No. I am just asking the question too. Say
what
the
I'm saying
government
to you-
will ultimately have to approve that too, you know?
Hold on, brother,
I wouldn't. I can't say that for sure because if I want to keep
hold on, gentlemen.
a natty Edman week, I don't need to go to the government.
Hold on, gentlemen. What the embassy statement said.
Right.
The embassy statement said, support for Jamaica's LGBTQ community during Jamaica's Pride Week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
And say it's already written in stones, bro.
Already written in stone.
Good. So who write that, Subi?
That
Must
is
be the
coming
Jamaican government.
That is coming from. That means, all right. Remember saying, no,
Yo.
you couldn't get a statement that come out of Qatar, or out of Saudi Arabia, or out of these other territories, right? Where I say Saudi Arabia's Pride Week coming. That statement could not come from the
Right. Correct.
There would have been uproar.
Yes, big issue.
What I'm saying to you is, this flew over the head of the same Jamaican people them know.
Right.
Where I have a problem with that woman I get a status as a diplomat. But this flew over them head.
Right.
A
whole week of celebration.
A whole week
No, but
during emancipation time, you know?
During emancipation
Mr. Vegas, here is the question you must ask. Why do you think the majority of Jamaicans or the populace are aware that this Gay Pride Week celebration is taking place? I got the flyer for the Gay Pride Week. All the functions are by invitation only. The publication from the U.S. Embassy was not published in Jamaica. You know, that's a U.S. Embassy publication.
Okay.
So the masses of people, as with many things, are quite unaware of this as a reality taking place around them.
No, say that again.
The majority of people are quite unaware of this whole Gay Pride Week.
Right, but Subi, if you even bring up back the photo there, you know, right? One of the guy who is in the photo, you know, he's the head of J Flag.
Holy shit!
Yes, the same locks here. Just look at the black one in the middle. Yeah, man, he is the head of J Flag.
We wouldn't know that.
Eh? But member said them man they out vocal in the media and everything, and I like said them man that hide, them not hide. Yeah.
Like I said, you know, this is a flexing of muscles for sure, sir. You're there.
Right. Yeah, so
again,
he's the head.
For disclaimer purposes, we're not saying
right. I will not say there's an agenda by these people to take over the world and blah blah blah. No, we're not instigating nothing like that. This is just I just reasoning this and we are dissecting things and that's a reason.
Right.
That's all. My
contention with this is once again, my contention is just to clarify. We're not there bash them people here for them. This is not a bashing session. My concern is, and Danny say is a thing that we're keeping a closed circuit. But if they are going out now during this time and meeting with people like Corey and them people there, then is it the time where they're trying to open that circle to let it become like, you know, something bigger or something more broad where then can override the independence and the emancipation season? That's my attention.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rhythm Palace.
Exactly. So and I can't answer your question, but I'm going to answer from a personal perspective, not from an official perspective. Yes, they went from an overt, from a covert operating to now an overt operating, where it is going to be public. So because we just learn about the Pride Week. I mean, the first time I know Jamaica have a Pride Week.
First,
right?
me I know too.
I'm not saying I'm for it or against it. I'm just saying that the first time I
First,
know.
me
And
I
I
know
think
that. First, me I know that.
and many Jamaican people will not be aware of it until actually the celebrations start, and then they get to learn that they're celebrating their independence along with Pride Week. You know,
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and
so
just to say
one
something.
question more if you ask. Is
Yeah,
the
what's it?
Governor General the head of Jamaica for certain
Right.
things? So how come these things are going on and the Governor General want to make it public
No,
to the
but
people?
it don't do yet. It don't. Hold on. Then that's this year, right? Daniel. No, this year.
This
What
August,
them say?
this August
This
coming.
August. So it's not like say it happened already. You
But
understand
But
me? I
this is
say?
July.
Imhotep,
This is July.
but Imhotep,
So how the
Wait,
people
Yeah.
no,
how them
yes,
person not-
Imhotep.
let's be a little bit more
Yes.
technical.
Imhotep.
Let's
This was 2022, brother.
Right,
yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. So I'm
no,
saying the first one
So
I gonna
let's
it's
happen
20,
this that year. Yeah, them I say something like that.
Hold on.
Mr. Vegas.
Hold on. 1 second. So, only even mash me up wicked I know. This is more concerning.
it
No?
decided
Right,
from last year.
right, Subi.
It
And
was
that's how we
decided
there.
from last year.
So, if they're this
So,
year, them plan to launch it.
Right,
That means Sal Curry was a part of the agenda then.
from
right,
last year, from
right.
last year,
Exactly.
and last year would
Because
have been
they
the
meet with
deciding.
him December. What role in play in
But
this launch here?
In play a supporting role
everyone, let's
Why
with
isn't
the
Footer burning
two
it?
operatives.
Why isn't Footer
yeah,
burning
but
it?
it's deeper than that, right? If the deciding point was 2022, that means all the negotiation and discussions were taking place up to that point. So this was going this went back even further than 2022.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
But what's
you know,
was Curry a piece of the missing link to get to where as a quote unquote sovereign member?
well, you know, somebody asked about the Governor
No,
General.
but
And
this is funny. Then
Hold
how
on,
how the government so that means
Waxy,
that
let me
somebody in the government body.
Waxy, let me finish, please. Go ahead.
the government body, in my view, I'm just gonna do the math in my head and say the government body was already figured into this. The Governor General was already figured into this. I believe those decisions were made and they were not made so public, right? And we have to remember that this is, you know, there's a global push, and the UK, you know, the Crown is already a part of that global push. Governor General answers to the Crown. So whatever decision the Crown made, the Governor General is already on board with that decision.
Yeah, but
So,
Reading Palace, your position is a hypothetical one, so we're not gonna really say
no, it's more than
that's
hypothetical. It's more than
absolute. You get what me I
hypothetical.
say? No, but what I'm saying,
I'm
but
not
what I'm
saying it's
saying,
absolute. I'm not saying it's absolute.
Let's reason power
I'm
then in front
saying
of it.
do the
yeah,
math.
yeah, a
Do the math.
practical
Yeah.
level,
Let's reason my way in front of it.
right?
Go
So
ahead.
so right now, as far as
Go
we
ahead,
know,
Waxy.
no
Go ahead, Waxy.
government entity not involved in a that. As far as we know,
As far as we can assume.
no. As
but
far as
then,
we know, because not
hold
we
on
not
a
see nothing at
second.
all.
If it's
We not
not
see
a
nothing.
No,
It
look,
wasn't gazetted.
No.
Well, it wasn't gazetted. It was
In
never
either way,
gazetted.
look here, Brethren,
Never.
hold on a
from
minute.
any point of view, we only can assume because it was not made
No,
public.
listen.
Hold on.
Listen.
Go ahead, Daniel.
The fact that the photo that I showed and I exposed to the world, which is in the U.S. Embassy, then it
Yeah.
means then that from a level of international geopolitics, it is something that is backed by the U.S. government.
Yeah.
And for the U.S. government to back something like that in Jamaica, and then okay, they sent because it's a U.S. government program globally, but then they sent these two men here as the representatives of the LBGT community in the United States. Where is the press release with them and the Governor General and or the
Right.
Prime Minister and
Right.
or the leader of the opposition?
You're
Right.
never gonna
Secondly,
see it.
hold on us. Listen, we have to be well as be. Secondly, Mr. Curry could have met with them diplomatically. But then why the need to publish the photo and say it is a monumental day?
Right. Right.
Because I can meet with anybody and pictures are taken. I don't have to publish those photos. It's,
What,
Right.
what,
it's,
what
it's
was
almost as if,
monumental? What was monumental about the day?
Exactly. Exactly.
You know,
and why do I?
you know,
Why would I
I'm gonna
choose? Okay, as a representative of any community or anybody, I'm you're quite possibly have to deal with all kinds of people that you may not necessarily be in agreement with their direction, but diplomatically you have to meet with them. The government
That's
don't need
treason.
to.
That is treason.
Yo, stop getting emotional, man.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Right.
If you are the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and you will have the United States Prime Minister, the United States President has met with the leader of the Russian Federation. Him not like him. These two countries are at war, but diplomatically, the operative word is diplomatically, where we come together neutrally. But if I'm not promoting their thing, I will meet with them, but I don't have to publish the pictures. So when you publish the pictures, is that a code to say I am with it?
But who published the picture? Who published the picture?
Mr. Curry put it out on his Instagram page.
All right, then. Well, then that's what it would that's what it would suggest.
Yeah. So what we are also saying is that you know, they would also have to meet with government ministers, even Babsy Grange, right? The Minister of Youth and Culture and
But
Gender.
they probably have. They probably have.
But what I'm saying is, we would have need to see, like, even it being gazetted too. You get what I say? Yeah, because I don't really want to do the rumor until me see it gazetted to say, well, that happened and the meeting they go on.
Brethren, the only things that need to be gazetted are things that have been passed and decided by our parliament. This was not a parliamentary decision. Listen, international law, J-Flag is
public announcements by the government to
they don't stop getting emotional, brethren. Brethren, stop
I'm just saying,
discussing that.
public announcements are gazetted as
They
well.
don't need to. Brethren, listen, the eye to stop discuss geopolitics and international law if you don't understand it. The fact that there's an NGO called J-Flag. Now, international law says NGOs are used to promote issues that are against the law. You understand? So homosexuality is illegal, but the parliament has to meet with J-Flag whenever there's any discussion on the same-sex culture, because there's an NGO, and that's just law. These set of people can keep a day that they want to celebrate. It does not necessarily mean it has a government sanction. I sent Mr. Vegas, I sent you the flyer for that Gay Pride Week. So you can look in your WhatsApp and you see the flyer and look at the events, and you notice all the things are invitation only. All of them. Nobody can go in.
These are not public events. They're not public events.
Right. They're private.
No.
Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody.
I see the loophole.
One second. You finished, Daniel?
Right. So it's private. So because they're not public events, they can do it. The real contention for me is, as an compound maroon, is why would Mr. Richard Curry tell the Maroons in a compound, say, him and me with people from the embassy, put out something with the US flag and the Maroon flag as if it is nation to nation. So that's swinging your white, because he told the Maroons his people from the embassy, not more.
Maybe Mr. Curry is not fully aware himself.
So I'm Daniel. So pretty much, if him didn't meet with them in that capacity, they would have to be some agreement signed and some MOUs and them sitting there.
I say I'm not even going there, because sometimes if me want for me people, if me I keep a big show or me I promote something, I might just say Vegas, take a picture, me take a picture, just to put out that picture for say you're gonna see the Vegas with Basra thing where I go.
Right. Vegas must know what's on your mind.
Vegas must know he may not even attend. My issue is not none of those things. The issue is the attempt at deception by Mr. Curry.
What's your issue, Daniel?
The fact that The fact that Mr. Curry attempted to deceive his followers, the Maroon community, his supporters, as to the nature of who these men are, and his meeting with them, and the fact that he chose to publish it because he must know, especially in the light of our observation. We see I've been wondering lately if Andre Stevens is the Maroon press agent because he's everywhere Maroons are.
Right.
You understand me? I'm telling you my observation.
And knows nothing about Maroon history.
Irrelevant. What I'm saying, I'm wondering if he's a press agent. A press agent, I have to know you're telling him if I put up. But you know, it's Andre Stevens up on the Maroon. You understand me?
Right.
So in the light of all these things, you see, one thing by itself doesn't make a statement. When you put them all together, it's an entire paragraph. It's a book. So it lends me to understand that Mr. Curry is a supporter or either a member of the community or a supporter. And there's an
idiot. It can also be a useful idiot in this instance.
No. We're not going to say idiot. We're not going to say idiot, Big Papa. He's not stupid. He's not a fool. No. He's very calculated. Everything with him calculated.
You know what is, may I look on the flyer, Daniel? And what is really, really shocking about, it's not really shocking because as we know, so they don't really have no respect for anybody's history. It's actually, the theme is out of many, one pride Jamaica.
Oh, right. No.
All right, so you know that a whole emancipation, independence thing that, you know.
It's basically, you know, it's them make sure, them say out of many one people we celebrate in a time.
Right.
So is this inclusion or this is override?
And that is the thing.
Right. Yeah, because to even use a part of the motto.
Yeah,
knowing, it's a part of the motto as well, you know.
You're celebrating your whatever.
Right.
During the same time we are celebrate post-slavery.
That's right.
Freedom, what them said, what them we say represent.
Right.
We're supposed to celebrate this you know, this emancipation and all them something there.
But it's a national time. It's a time for the nation. Why are you going to bring that at a time? You could have used any other time of the year. Why specifically choose the 1st to the 6th?
Why not June? Because based on America, you know, a Pride Month, no, based on even America too, you know, right? Them did it in June, you know. So if all their activities is centered in the month of June, you know. So all the townships, them have them parade and them sitting all over the place and them something there. You get me? I say so it would make sense as well if it's from an American perspective.
Daniel,
find a week in June and deal with it too.
Daniel, and
yes, sir.
What I'm saying is this comes back, this land back on the desk of the Prime Minister doing, you know, and the Governor General, you know. Because even if it's an invited only party, the fact that the American embassy even have something up and say, they must celebrate during that time there, is not a secret, brother. It may be an invitation only, but they are actually celebrating.
The U.S. Embassy couldn't publish it. Is there not something that was discussed with the government?
That's what I said to. So I say, where was the pushback to say, no, this is a time where, you understand what I say? It's like, they would never do this on Jesus' death day, quote unquote.
Right.
They would never do this Christmas week, because Jesus born that time then.
Right. So what we must understand from this is that our nation is under attack from this particular community. The objective is to force us to change our laws to allow them to have same-sex marriages and to allow it to be and to change the buggery law and to make this activity legal.
Right.
What is now a deviant activity? They're trying to make it legal, and it's an attack. Systematically.
I say this is too secretive.
And the reality, though, is that Richard Curry, he is an agent. That's the reality, though. He is an agent. He is.
And
I'm not
Andre
going to say.
feel,
I'm not going to say
and
he's an
Andre
agent.
too. I
My
feel
question
Andre is
is.
an agent too.
My question. I'm not going to say agent. My question is: Are you a functional member of this particular aspect of the global society?
Instead of
For you,
trying to give them a title still, me think so there are more questions where the people them should get answers first still. I think we should ask them what are they? What are their purpose or what are their
Yeah, this are the same Richard Curry who the one the suicide stone situation, right? And the crypto in the cockpit thing, right? And bring the woman to come test the water and them something, right, Daniel?
yeah, man.
Good. So no the same Richard Curry where even you say man say my agent too, brother.
No, me attack in other capacity where we are reading.
Yeah, so nothing change. He is still that way there. Nothing change about him. Nothing change. Because what's this, you know? What is, you know? He's suing. He's suing for the ownership of the whole land.
No, he's not. No, he's not suing for the ownership of the land. He's suing
What is he suing for?
Listen now, he is suing to claim rights over a section of the land that has a mining lease. That means so what he actually wants is that if somebody forget paid, and he forget paid. He doesn't want to stop the mining, you know, he wants to collect for it.
Oh shit.
So a section of the cockpit?
Shit.
All right, listen. Remember that meeting that Mr. Curry went to? And he came out, and then remember when he came out and said, oh, the other Maroons colonel met behind his back. That was a second meeting. The first meeting is called the Global Environment Fund. What the Global Environment Fund is? It is about what it is about, what the Global Environment Fund is the mining companies and the private sector. Instead of saying, instead of you can say them pay the government of Jamaica, they give the money to the UN, and then the UN pass on the money to the respective countries. There's always. Mr. Curry was at the first meeting with other parties, right, to discuss the sharing up of the money, not to stop the mining. Once you're in that meeting, it's about how the money go. Mr. Curry demanded 2 seats on the board of the statutory body that was going to be set up to distribute the money. These are 2 salaried seats. That means he has no intention of stopping the mining. It caused a crash of that meeting. Hence, a second meeting was kept without him. And when they keep the second meeting, come out and ball to Jamaican people, yo, them keep a meeting without me.
Right.
Had the first meet, had he gotten the 2 seats on the board of the first meeting, you'd not have heard nothing about it.
Right.
Trick them dog, man. Them can't trick guys.
True.
So the land we must sue for now, as we are saying, Buzra, is the cockpit, same cockpit country where them claims.
It's part of the cockpit country, but it's a particular piece that has been leased out, which is a lease for mining. Like you have ML170, ML1, the different sections. He must sue for a particular piece, not to defend it. Because if he was at the Global Environment Fund meeting, he's not clearly not wanting to stop mining, but he just wants to collect for it. When you see at the beginning of his tenure, and him say I come with ID, trying to copy concepts and realities myself and Mr. Dennis Foster had put into place years ago. So he must jump on it. Notice the ID that when he claims he was going to put out said, the state of the Coptic country. Now this was him changing the name of us without discussing it with the people. But why he did that is because since the money is for the Coptic country, when he said the state of the Coptic country, he could swing the people to come have a discussion with him for him get the money.
Right.
So these are tactical moves that he has attempted to make.
Right.
But at the end of the day, all we see and observe is him trying to collect the money. Just like when him come out with this girl. All know him can't tell you her full name, so nobody can research her.
You want to see us?
He can't say he can't say what organization she works with. Now, what I can tell you is that the organization she works with, before they came to Jamaica, they were previously just directly in Haiti, and secured water extraction rights from Haiti And they didn't come here to Maroon Town to set up no water. What they wanted was to see our water sources and to see if them could get that. In every country in the world, water is more expensive than gasoline. But our prime minister and others do not want to operate in the benefit. Because if, as like I said, at the price of water in Saudi Arabia, if we tell the Saudi, say, yo, they send me a brand new tanker, and we'll fill that with water. And when we send it off, you send a tanker of oil. The country don't have no problem. But they don't want that. These are all these people are selfishly looking out for themselves, which I find scary because the Bible give them 3 score and 10, and enough of them are 50 at 60 at how much more can they want?
Good question, brother. But even if she came to look at the water, whatever, how could she go around the government?
That's right.
You done it?
Like I said, these are intricacies that will fly over the average man head. We don't understand how it go because the reality is that if we as Maroons want to bottle water, I said we don't have to pay nobody because the water is on our land. So that's why they came to Mr. Curry to get these to see them could secure a water source. Throw down a little paper. I'm gonna make millions off out of world offer the sale of water.
It's the same reason why he's suing for the land. More ownership of the land so him can sell it.
No, not to sell it, to collect.
To collect. That's sorry, to collect. It's about money, like you said. That's why he's suing for the land. He want ownership of it, so therefore the money pay to him. That's the only reason. That's the only explanation.
But here's a technicality that we must bear in mind. And this is how you know that he has no intention of doing anything beneficent for the community. The only way you can challenge the government is in a third party international arbitration court. He refuses to go there to make it look like he might do something with him do. Go to the Jamaican court. Now if he goes to the Jamaican court, under the name Richard Curry. If you look at the document, it's in its full capitals. That means his operation, he's suing as a subject of the crown.
Right.
That means that if he was to win the case, and him personal Richard Curry own the land, not the Maroons.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right. That's yeah.
But then him as a subject of the crown, he's operating in that capacity as a subject of the crown, not as a Maroon chief, But he has scammed everybody to think that he's doing it as Maroon chief.
Right.
And these are the tricks that we see being played. And we are being asked to pretend ignorance to let them feel good. I don't know if to do that. Again, from time to time, the tree of liberty needs to be watered with the blood of tyrants.
Well, me feel Sir Richard Curry need to make a public statement about this matter, because we need to know, who you meet with and what was the meeting about.
Him not make no statement because people like foot type out there with apologies. Him not speak on things where when them arise because him not have to. Because as Daniela said, everybody name of them mother lunch money and do no schoolwork. So I'm more telling people that really in that space there.
Right.
I know them space. Nobody's taking the time out to ask any questions. Because there is no way you cannot meet with these people in any form of other settings or any form of dealings, outside of where them come about. Them don't tell us that them come about. And that are for them portfolio.
Right. And him know that too.
Could not have called him. They could not have called him on the day they were coming to come up there. So he must have had previous knowledge of what they are coming about.
Right.
So then why put it on your Instagram page and say monumental day in Maroon politics and then tell it to the Maroons? You see, he deceived and was treacherous to the very Akompong community by telling the people them say it's US embassy people. No, in the community,
master manipulator.
In a community, listen now, in the community you have 1,000 people, right? Also, the kind of level of edification, clarity, and articulation that I displayed may be found only quite possibly. Him don't have it, I can tell you that. It might quite possibly be found in about 4 or 5 Maroons. We are all together in our understanding. Mr. Dennis Foster, Mr. Buchanan, Mr. A couple of us at this level who will do the thorough research and have the access to get information, to get clarity. Most of the majority of the Maroons are easily deceived because of just their ignorance.
I have a
And
question for you, Daniel, when I finish.
just them own ignorance and them lack of I don't want to say education, because them head not educate.
Well,
In their lack.
yeah, but you know, I saw it go with them
Yeah,
still.
yeah. But it's a reality. Because
Right.
you're talking about a community, where every year X amount of you graduate from some high school or secondary school. And they can show over the last 20 years, they can show no corresponding acceptance into tertiary institution. So you graduate
Right.
40 youth this year. For the last 50 years, you graduate 30 to 40 youth from high school. And
So
for those
so my
50
question
years,
to Daniel.
you cannot show.
Yeah, so I'm Daniel. I really want to ask you real quick, right? Last year when pretty much like the impeachment proceedings was carried out against him by the Maroon Council or whatever, right? And that was public knowledge. We never to hear nothing further about it. So what really are going on with that?
So this is what happened. This is what it was. You notice once that publication came out, he had to be jumping around on the media, right?
Right.
That's what it was for. Because this council of elders, notice, he came on the media and he says, I inherited a council of elders from Ferran Williams. He can't name that council of elders, Now, a council of elders has nothing to do with the chief. It is put together by these elders. But because this particular council of elders are against his foolishness and his lying and his deception, he refuses to acknowledge it. But we understood that was going to take place. But we realized that it would also bring the issue out into open. Had that not happened, the issue would have just stayed right there. But when that impeachment when that document was published, us stop ringing and for the pan Kabul show, for the panda show, and I try to straighten it out. And all these programs, you go back and listen. The public realized that he's nowhere near what he was saying. So it was basically an exposure of his incompetence and lying. That's all it was. Everything is in stages. You have to go through first gear before you go to sixth gear in the Ferrari. You understand? So it's a process. That's what it was about. Because let me explain to you technically what has occurred. If you notice, since that has happened, you ever see him back in the media? He's no longer a media darling because all of the media that interview him pick up saying he's a liar. You see, it's easy for him to deceive the 1,000-odd Maroons. But once we got it there, it became apparent he has no communication and contact or administrative arrangements with nobody. Nobody wants to deal with it. And that was the purpose. So clearly, in the light of the fact that most people don't want to deal with him, he has turned to his personal community. You understand me? So, since nobody don't want to deal with him, all of a sudden, we see the LBGTQ decide to make him one of them heroes.
But
You understand what I'm saying?
you still not answer the impeachment question.
But you don't understand the impeachment document. You're saying it was an impeachment. It was put out to get him to get the international media and the media to force him to answer questions. So when they took him on and questioned him about that, all it revealed to everybody that he was a liar, incompetent, and what he's saying is not as it is, which we wanted to make clear. But had I come out and said about their lies, it would have been doubtful. When the media interviewed him and asked him about this impeachment, where is it coming from? And the story had to be told. It became apparent to all who heard. And right after that, a whole lot of support withdraw from him. That was the reason. Sometimes you say you're gonna play cricket and you set up the cricket field only to see. Only not to play cricket, but to see who was willing and who is competent. That's all it was.
Yeah, but Daniel. Yeah, but Daniel, remember too that it came in the news that there was an attempt to remove him as leader, and they even went on nationwide, right, with Cliff Hughes.
He went on several.
Right,
but when he was
right.
asked, but wait, listen, you understand come out right? When Cliff Hughes questioned him, Cliff Hughes himself and everybody who heard realized about the boy. I tell lie, him not know him and say. That's all that came out. It became apparent.
But it was pretty much based on attempts to remove him as the chief.
No, you don't understand. Listen to me. Me want to get a discussion in public, but me can't start it. So what me do? We put out that document and you put.
So what you're saying that he's the one who put that out?
No, we did. Jaja. You know, I get it.
No, but we're not getting it. That's why.
No, he's saying that they did it to garner international attention. So I am
To
saying
get
last
attention
year
to
when
the
it was
issue.
being done, right, based on the media reports, it was said there was an attempt to remove Richard Curry as the leader of the Accompang Maroons. And the former Accompang leader got involved as well, and they made up nationwide and everything all over the place. That was the entire narrative up there.
Had that document not been made public, those discussions would not have been had. And it would not have been made apparent to Kabul when him go up on Kabul show and tell a Kabul such a racist. All of this would not have been revealed. So in order to unearth all of this understanding to the masses, that is why that document was put out.
So you guys are saying that there was no attempt to remove him. There was no attempt to remove him.
You're not listening. Listen, the impeachment by the council was done. You understand me?
Right,
it was done in writing. You understand? You're supposed to have been an impeachment meeting, which he never facilitated. But the very document coming out, the listener, because you not understanding does not make it so. I have to explain all of that.
Listen, but
you would try to understand to say if him have to facilitate it. If him say
no, but you not understand. Listen, brother.
If there's a body,
no, you missed the point. Listen, the objective of putting out that document was one thing, and it was achieved to get the masses to say this boy a fraud.
But hold on, Daniel. Let me explain something to you. We on the outside here that were in supportive of the impeachment agenda, because we've been appointing him out long time, and I say, yo, I'm a fraud. Based in our view, we were anticipating a removal of Curry.
Right.
That's the thing.
And we understand that.
So we're asking you now, why was he not removed? What was the reason?
Because there was not an impeachment. Because there was not an impeachment hearing in the community with everybody in the community.
Because he did not facilitate it.
Because he did not. But him, listen to me now, man.
Right.
Him not facilitating it. Remove half as his support base in the community. Up to this day.
What was the purpose?
If he doesn't facilitate it, then therefore he had power. He had the power then, because if he
listen to me. You know, let me explain something to you. And one thing we have to do, we have to go run in and beat him and lick down everybody, and you're not going to see us do that. So we chose objectively. Then if my place, listen, if me in your house and you tell me to come out and give me notice, I'm not come out. Or you're gonna get me out.
You have to go to the authorities.
Yeah, but
Daniel has no authority to remove him.
But Daniel, so you are saying, so hold on, but Daniel, so you are saying no. So you are saying you wouldn't need it that way, right, Daniel?
We listen for the preservation of our community. We would not go there. We what we wanted.
So how them deal with you, so then?
Like, you still not understand. To make man fuck me for fuck it up.
No, we're not talking about that, brother.
Well, let's fuck that then, no man.
No, so man,
if he is a drunkard, you don't understand. You missed the point. If he is a drunkard, you're asking us to be a drunkard.
No,
we're going to do it properly.
So you're not going to
so that means we are not going to do that. And I said that. You know what him do? We are telling me about what him do. We don't want it. We do not want it to go down in history.
We are talking about what happened to you too, because we did it on the front line during that time. That we are talking about.
That is irrelevant. Right up. Listen to me, man. You are paying attention to the petty thing. What is more important is that it never goes down in history that a set of Maroons had to attack another set of Maroons over any political issue.
So Daniel, let me ask you a question then. So even if he's incompetent, right? There is no way for you, for the Maroons them to say, okay, we don't think you're serving the purpose of the Maroon them if him decides say him not attend a meeting. If him not facilitate a meeting. So we just make him just stay until him term up or whatever, voting Afigwan or whatever.
It sounds like the criminal
Hold
control
on,
board.
listen to me again. Listen to me now. Hold on, let me explain something to you now. Right, so listen now. There has never been in place any step because previously there's never been any clear, precise documentation of how we are going to operate as a people. This has always been traditional. It's never been put in place. You understand me?
Right.
So since this has never been put in place, when a previous colonel they wanted to get rid of him, people get all chop off in our community to get rid of one colonel.
You said something about concise.
Let him finish. I just want to understand the process.
People get all chop off in the community the last time. So we saw that and we refused to repeat that. So we decided that, listen, one of the things is we need to expose this thing. Listen, the elders, look, we need a council of elders because he has every time a council, since him win, there was no council of elders put in place, right, by those elders, because all of the majority of the elders were tricked into supporting him because they thought that he would have brought some light and something positive to them. Presently, in the light of what has happened since then, is that support is dwindling. Give the process time. So either it is going to be that he's going to run his tenure and not re-elected, or as the support for him and the people are being more aware of his folly and his incompetence and his deception. But you don't want it split. What we don't want is a split. Because at that time, he would have had half of the community. And those against it would have been half. And it would have caused an issue. Right now, I doubt if him have a quarter, him have less than a quarter. So what we're seeing is a diminishing. As it reaches to a particular point, then it will become less for a need of violent confrontation. Just say, yo, brethren, the whole of we don't want you. That's where it's heading.
Okay. So
even the light of this folly is making at least him lose one next 50 or next 100 who are support. There are people right now, I can tell you, lots of Maroons are cut up. They're like, yo, we never know. They're angry. So, and I'm talking people who were previously in support of him, who thought that he would have done a good job, and that he was a potential hope for them.
But hold on, Daniel, because I hope so we not be misinformed from where I say still, because the other day I see some African go up there and
right,
actually, based on what them say, actually solidify him whole pan.
No, that was not it. No, that is what was it. Listen to me. When those Africans came, that was 2-3 weeks after I put out the thing about him and the LGBT community. Listen, these Africans came for the university's 75th year celebration and the 20th anniversary of the reparations community. They didn't come to do with nothing but to do with that. Dr. Vereen Shepherd, as one of the agents, and who is trying to rewrite Maroon history, so she wants his authority to say, yeah, never she want to craft a story. She brought them up here. When I released that video, these Africans called me, and the man says, look here, we didn't know about anything like this until the day we came. We were totally lost. We just said, okay, since we're here. They didn't even know. These are all scripted, deceptive moves by Curry and members of his administration and others. Right. So you see, when you have a fool like Richard Curry, there are lots of people who are not Maroon who support him because we get a fool to take for fool and take him for fool.
Let me ask you this question then, yeah? So what we are trying to understand, right? This is what we are trying to understand. What power does the impeachment body has? Because if impeachment is to remove him, and when them try to impeach him, he didn't facilitate the meeting. So therefore, he is the criminal in our court, and him control what the judge said.
Because of the 1,000-odd people in the community, he had a majority to back him. That majority has dwindled.
So
Okay,
what you say then?
so hold on.
Listen up. So what you say?
Hold on,
Let me
Hannibal.
ask you one question.
So that cannot answer my question. So basically, who know want impeach him, and we did not hope to impeach him, but the people them back him.
Right, because they are still, I may say, them education level, them have a clue where I go, and if they see them now in the light of that, since then, I may talk seriously depleted support. Like I said, there's grumbling.
Who has the authority?
Hannibal, listen, Hannibal, listen up. Remember, so the system is not like the what they call it, the Jamaica system.
Right, I understand. That's why I'm trying to.
So what are the US system? Is that like a congressional system? What may I say to you is Congress then can vote and remove or impeach somebody. And then they have to take it over to the Senate, can I say? But what I'm saying, what Daniel basically say, as I say, even though we, the leaders, them, the body, whatever, we say incompetent, us throwing him out may lead to turmoil.
Civil war, then a civil war, they call it then, basically, yeah.
So what happened is, them presented, what the body did, they presented their arguments and put it to the people them and said, this is what the man do. If the people them choose, we say, all right, we see everything we want to say, but we no business, we want him same way. So it's not coming like the people them say they want Saul, God just say, load them with Saul until him show him true colors. Basically, just like how God makes Saul run out in time. So that Korea say. That Daniel say. Am I right, Daniel? Daniel gone. You understand, Imhotep?
I get you, but what he's explaining, like him not tell we what you are tell we.
No, that he must say. He must say it's them just point out, them just presented. Then basically they presented all the follies and all of this and the lies and everything to the people them. But he must say, in other words, when I tell you, say the people them basically still was in.
Them back him.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, them back him. But what Daniel Lenda say is that the articles of impeachment, what he's saying, the articles of impeachment was never to remove him, but to create awareness.
Okay.
And based on what me that see all over the place, it was then they said that there were articles to remove him.
I guess
that's what I heard.
What am I do? The article of impeachment is to create awareness to the things that we do. And the people them would have come out and say, yo, can remember saying, is that my saying go to the people them and say, yo, the people them want me here. So because the people them want him there, see?
Right.
Is that him just stay in a power. Basically. So
right.
The problem with this is though, the problem with Daniel them face with this is, if let's say the man just get up tomorrow and just do something where the people them say, wow, he got us water. Then him reign continues.
Right.
And let's say next year him do something messed up again.
Yeah, man.
And the next year him do something good. It come like
yeah.
Andrew Wellness. Well, I don't say Andrew Wellness I go on the bag of things, but now to him stand up to the American embassy with it something. The people will say, yeah man, I them thing you fair do. So them like him, I hate him tomorrow. Like him today, I hate him tomorrow. Which is a dangerous situation to be in.
But the thing about articles of impeachment still in Nasubi, that is something that you have to trigger, right? So if you trigger it based on evidence where you have, once there's enough evidence, say you're going now. As a leader, yeah man, you definitely do some things that is against, the norms of the Maroons or whatever, treachery and them something there. Them can initiate the articles of impeachment. So when me I say is that once them initiate the articles of impeachment, it is always an intent to remove the leader.
Facts.
So when Daniel
Facts.
tell me say it's not about removing him, that don't make no sense to me.
The same
I
time,
just that's something get upset with me with.
Yeah.
No. Why must I
So, let me ask you one question.
Hold on. He might tell us say, basically, we might tell us say, he might tell you say, Zane, him and the board, their way of trying to remove him was to show away Madu and the people and wait for the people. In other words, must say, yo, them not no power.
No, but he's saying that their intention was not to remove him. I hear him say, brother.
So let me ask you this one question. Let me ask you. So listen to this. Yeah, who is the guy in beat up? Daniel, the guy in beat up?
Yes.
Oh.
Allegedly.
So no, that's why when Ima said us, when Ima said us, him not deal with no hostility, and me I say, but that go on towards you.
Yeah.
And the reality that too. So me I wonder how I go on. Yes or no.
Like
we talk. If the tone has changed, because last year when there was turmoil, it was all about getting rid of Richard Curry.
Facts.
That was all it was about. The whole Zoasite stone, the crypto in the cockpit was showing say, them want to enrich themselves by utilizing the resources in the cockpit country. And the whole water thing too.
Remember, so that's why we did step back from the argument. The only reason why I talk about this now because put I come out and I try be an apologist.
Right.
Apologist to something when it makes no sense.
Right.
So it's been an apologist to this thing. Where him care the argument because the people them clearly came to Jamaica to celebrate Pride's Week, right? And met with Daniel after them celebration, right? Or during the time. See? Now, why we did step back from this, is because we realize that two, you can't fight the people and not fight for themselves. The people them don't want no better. The people them are right with them leader. So we don't put it on the table and we say, yo, we can't stay there, See? This is what this here is all the things. Here are all the things about a leader. Uno leader go file up a lawsuit and a film named upon the lawsuit. Uno have nothing to forget if him win. See? Uno leader bring a man and put him in command up there. A man who has no knowledge, history, and nothing of maroon life. See? And put him in second in command. We pointed out all of them things, and now we can show the people and say, see, this man go meet to them people. What is the agenda? What was the meeting about? Him not to come disclose nothing with Uno because him realize some people were uneducated in my deal, right? So that's why we did step back because when Daniel tell we say no, when we out there did a hope say that man yeah, like somebody I go take over this thing and we're gonna have some form of what do I call it now? Some form of unity with we and the maroon people eventually. Because that's where we start talk from first. We the hope say the maroon people them and we can actually come together as one people, as Africans. But this just proved to us say leave them alone and make them deal with them affairs and them leader. And whatever them go through, them go through. And whatever go on with them, go on with them. I'm just pointing out this hypocrisy in the space where Foota Hype and his friends them and other fire burners would have been supporting a man where I meet with these people who come to celebrate something during the time when we're supposed to celebrate our independence and our emancipation. Right? I find it strange that these people come to celebrate something, another holiday, during that same time, this man would have some form of photo up with them and I publish it on him page and I talk about some monumental meeting with him and them have. Right? That are my contention. But outside of that, brother, me no business if them want peach him or whatever. I feed them business, brother. I feed them cockpit region, a compound region. Right now, if the man want, if I sell them want, me not no problem with them. I want hold on them sell, brother.
So it goes back.
Me just let me step back from it because what Daniel has said now, Daniel actually opened my eye now too. It's like him I say, yo, when we out here think one thing, Daniel, them never have the intention to remove the man.
But they don't have nobody over there. It's like them say them sovereign and them supposed to have a government. But if them have a government, then them now operate like a government because if them impeach him and them can't remove him. So therefore, what them have over there? What is
Brother,
there?
even if they had impeached him, vote to impeach him, they couldn't move him because the man tell us the people are supporting him. So
I understand that. My
Yeah,
thing is,
yeah,
the
Subi,
the question I'm asking is this, right?
yeah.
If they are a sovereign state and them organized, why couldn't they remove him to put someone else if they want it? So therefore, if they can't do that, then therefore they don't have nothing there.
Well, they are not sovereign anyway, so I mean,
Exactly the point.
But watch this now, Subi. Watch this now, Subi. Last year, me I tell you where all the news reports, Richard Curry himself come out and said there are attempts to remove him. So when Daniel come tell we said that wasn't the case, I don't know say go brother. And the next thing is that now, the next thing is this now, Subi. Daniel are the one with that tell you about the Zoaside stone and how them are going with fraud and them sitting there, which was an attempt to remove him as well.
His argument is he must show it to the world and him lose support. But me not believe.
No, it was an attempt to remove him. It was an attempt to remove him.
That's what the news said.
Even with that said, brother, me nothing say. Since then, Curry lost any support with the people up there. Me not think so. Daniel must have other ideas. But me know so when people lose support with people start rebel. This has been like over a year. About a year gone since we're not
it's about a year and a few months.
Yeah. So
he had on that.
That man basically came out and he go up with Andrew Stevens and everybody, and he realized that the pressure was on for them to pick him out. And he go up there and he campaigned Andrew Stevens and everybody, and him save himself in your view. But them say them plan was not to remove him. So who am I to say? You understand? Hello?
You understanding about we are go by the words, you know. We are go by the words.
If the plan was not to remove the man, well, give a go now. Me not have no say, no brother. And me learn quite a few things over the past year or so.
Right, right.
Just leave people on their business, brother.
Yeah, because one thing me certain about, once you deal with impeachment, it's about removing somebody. You can't impeach somebody and say you don't want to remove them. That don't make no sense. It no works.
That argument don't make no sense, brother.
Don't make no sense at all, brother. Don't make no sense at all.
Then he use the word concise. Concise I mean to reduce or to small. So I don't know why myself.
Brother, the man then didn't want to push out Richard Curry. That was the whole plan last year. Get rid of him.
About the power to do so.
All right, whatever. But they thought they had. They thought they had.
The man run around the media. The man run around the media, and the people them decide say, "Yo, we want Sal," and then keep Sal.
Right. Listen what I'm say. Listen what I'm say. This is why I'm words. And I'm not breaking that and just give it to you, layman's term. The court call and the man where them are prosecute in the court that say no court can keep, so no court can keep. Basically, that's why I'm just tell us. The man who them accused to impeach now facilitate the court of moving forward. So therefore, it's like say you arrest me and bring me go court for a crime, and me say yo no trial now keep. You can't try me.
No,
that's what.
Let me tell you something too. The problem I have with Daniel sometimes when the argument now add up, him get angry. And me and him always have a problem with me and my reasoning. I mean, we need to talk to him about it because you can't reason from that point there. And when somebody asks you a question, you get angry. Because Donald Trump was not needed to facilitate the meeting when they were impeaching. You understand?
I say the impeachment body has no authority. Because if the people impeach you.
That will be a dictatorship, brother.
Exactly.
If you are impeached as a person and you say, yo, when can the court now facilitate what I do, you know.
Him himself said that. Him himself now facilitate it, not the court. Him must say no court can't keep.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, I can't tell no say. So this man will come out and go and him apologist. Him can't go on the fact say Corey go meet to the man them where him, just to bring it back to the center. The
Right.
man them where you are born out and you and the Jamaican and the people them where father you are born out. One of favorite Maroon actually met with them. Argument done. So you can't burn no fire upon nobody when you can't burn fire upon them people there. We are meet with the same people and we only say bring agenda come to Jamaica. Facts.
This is the general a picture you take with the fans in the family. Them man a push a agenda, you know. The people who you supposed to be burning out. You took a picture. You took a picture with a fan. But this man a facilitate something where if he bring an agenda and him not burn them out. Him a turn a blind eye to that part.
Because them selective, brother. A selective outrage, brother.
You tell us them actively ignorant general. Them man they are active now. Them man they are fool man. Them man they are participating in being a fool.
Facts. But here we go now. We live in a world where we can't get away with it because say for one time, a man have a reason and stand up to them reason and they on a corner and say that. A man just walk up to him and say, fuck you, chat, so you know. But no man can hide behind the computer and chat fuck with or them phone. You see? But yo, we are taking peace like Sumfest here, you know, and we'll link up tomorrow, you know.
Let's send that man, bless up.
We continue the conversation over the thing there. From me still I go highlight this thing still.
Definitely.
No man having a better understanding night still. So big up on yourself. We have taken peace like Sumfest.
Yeah, man. Same race as Subi.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Bless up, Subi.
Yeah. Bless up, people. Give thanks and check in. See?